one of those
And we're live.
cereal stuff like for breakfast people get.
Oh, I thought you meant an actual chocolate
like
bar.
a granola bar.
No. It's like the morning chocolate bar.
Like one of those.
There's also the evening
bars?
chocolate bar, the mid-morning chocolate bar.
We're live, by the way.
Oh, you're talking about one of those. Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody.
We're here.
Hope someone can do an impromptu recap because Doge isn't here, hasn't even announced. Admonish. Wait, no, just a sec. I found it. Shame.
Publicly denounced.
All right. Hope someone can do a recap. How about you, Daru?
No, I just took notes on whatever gold we got, whatever.
I mean,
Well, definitely not
from
me.
memory.
I passed the fuck out early.
Well, I can't remember anything.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, okay. I'm gonna try, but it's gonna be rough. So after the aftermath of the battle, you did fuck.
We had a party. We had a barbecue, right?
Yeah, well, not straight away. You kind of, assessed the situation afterwards. Everyone still had their limbs, which was good. Yeah, afterwards, you had a party and had a bunch of new guests, right? Which includes actually, let me open my notes.
Kale got blue-balled on the drinking contest. We still don't know who would win between a dragonborn and a dwarf.
Well,
Yep.
There's time, I guess.
They drank everyone else under the table, but Kale woke up. He's like, "Who won?" "Oh, we don't know." They stopped. What?
Hale was quite hammered, as I recall. He let himself.
Not too hammered to not perform.
No, he still got.
I must have missed that part.
It's implied.
Yeah, we didn't stream that bit.
We didn't roll to get in the bed or whatever.
Roll acrobatics.
Natural 1, miss the bed, pass out on the floor. Wake up in the puddle of your own vomit.
Tried to do the old jumping in, hanging from the chandelier. Missed. Bent your cock.
What? I forget. What's the technical term when you take a nail and you pound the head in sideways? Where you bend the nail over so it hooks into the wood.
Okay. So you had a bunch of new additions to your ever-growing, kingdom is a bit much, but let's call it that just for the lulz.
Barony?
I suppose technically you are barons. Actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's quite good. Good. So, sorry about that. So you got a whole new additions, right? So sorry. Fuck.
Don't die on us now.
Sneezing. Nah, I just sneezed, Okay, so you got the Dwarven Knight, Baron the Bold, commanding his own unit of Ram Rider Cavalry, the Storm Chasers. He's a bit of a firecracker, to say the least. You got also two dwarves, twins, a miner and a stonemason. Who else? Oh, an elven ambassador from Gorath's city Bit of a smart cunt, but definitely useful.
Sounds about right.
In charge of
No surprises there.
perfectly in character. In charge of his own unit of Griffin riders, which suits your fancy just fine. And also, Gallian's barbarian camp got itself a shaman. It's Sarian. It's Geisric's daughter, who performed a ritual to cleanse the surrounding wilderness that was corrupted by the undead scourge.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, wing, wang, wada, bing, bang.
Pretty much. Well,
Oh, wait, you said shaman.
maybe. It was more a wimbawe, a wimbawe, a wimbawe, a wimbawe.
In the jungle.
I love when the reference hits.
I need to drink some water, too.
Drink water, bitch. I think that was it for the new guys.
Yeah.
There might be more.
We ended in the barbarian camp, right? As I recall.
No, actually, you went to the Spy HQ. We can retcon in some more barbarian camp stuff. After all, there might be still one more addition. Let me see.
So is this another location, or do we actually have like a spy master? Is Weiss our spy master?
Yeah. That was the whole point. Nice.
Awesome. Do you have to like
and
you have to like
the...
twist a wall sconce to open a bookcase?
No,
Or
it's
anything?
actually kind of in the open.
Oh,
because,
well, that's disappointing.
Well, not really in the open, but it's like let me actually put it in general because it's important. I should have edited this picture, but yeah, this is kind of what your winery looks like.
Oh,
the building,
yes.
I mean, and this room is on the top of that big tower there. So it's not like an underground thing.
Okay.
It's better to hide in plain sight. Because it's like, that's the office. Well, technically it is, but...
Right.
Oh,
That's very
at the
cool.
brewery / winery. Nice.
yeah, technically this is a picture of a brewery, but I don't see why we couldn't repurpose it, right?
And if someone goes up into the office looking for the secrets of our brew, it only makes sense that they would wind up dead somewhere.
Well, there might be some traps. Which, of course, you would know all about, because you built them. So, yeah. Of course, that's a thing that happens.
I don't know. Kale's not very good at traps. I just imagine. I just
doesn't
imagine
have to.
like a really big
Doesn't have to,
magnifying
because
glass.
he
that puts
has
a
he has money
sunbeam
to hire
right at
people.
crotch level.
He has money to hire people,
Paylor's rats. Ah!
But yeah.
They can call what's left of their crotch a fire ant.
This is definitely a thing. If you want to do something else before you take care of the spy stuff, that's okay as well.
I wasn't here for the spy stuff, so I'm a little lost.
Well, we basically just got here.
Yeah, I was almost falling asleep.
Didn't you watch the stream? Told you to watch the stream.
But I mean, that's kind of Kale's thing when it comes to
not watch the stream?
No, to not check in for spy stuff. Like he's not subterfuge.
Come on, you pulled that out of your ass.
Light and sunshine and
come on, you
I promise I did not pull light and sunshine out of my ass.
No, I mean, it's kind of an excuse. He doesn't do that thing. But did you watch the stream? No, you didn't. So, The fuck did I put that in my ass? Well, I was looking in the wrong place. Do you guys remember what happened over here? Because I forget.
Mm,
I think you just got here and had a look over the place. You know.
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's about it. I think we ended it just before you had the talk with Vice over what happens next. Oh, you. She suggested she gets a troop captain for you guys because you have an ever growing army. That's becoming more key to your success and survival. So you need someone qualified.
Wait a minute, don't we already have like a general?
No,
like an overall commander?
no.
Who am I thinking of? It was one of
I
our
don't know.
advisors we sat down and talked with before the undead attack.
The Castellan?
Yeah, I think
I mean,
that was him. Like the old
Guy's
dude.
not a,
Or,
guy's
well,
not an army
not
guy.
old,
I
grizzled.
mean, he may have served in the army, but he's not a general by any means.
Oh shit! I was totally listening to him like he was.
He's like a general manager, basically. For the Castellan.
Oh, he's a GM. He recruits the. Okay.
No, but it's like he takes care of the day-to-day operations of the castle, guys.
Yeah, GM.
Whatever.
General manager. He handles recruitment and paying people out and setting up
But yeah,
contracts.
no, he doesn't fulfill that role. Okay.
He just makes sure there's enough firewood for the castle and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, people pay taxes and shit. Death and taxes. What can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what she said. I mean, she basically asserted it. It's not like you had to give permission or whatever. It's like, bros, we gotta do this. It's like, come on.
So the question is:
No
is
way.
that something we want to shop out, or is that something we want to?
She has connections. Well, you see, that's one of the advantages of having a spy master. You see. She
Well,
has all
I know,
sorts
it's
of
just-
connections.
I feel like this is something where it could use a personal touch. Like maybe we could have her pick out a handful of people and we do like job interviews to pick our best.
Well, I don't think you have that luxury because, it's a lot of travel time to here, and what's more, there aren't quite so many available because people are warring, and this type of skill set is at a premium.
And we are just a barony.
Well, that's not the key issue because, you got money, but, yeah. Plus, maybe if you disclose that you are actually fighting undead hordes, many will not be so inclined. Maybe you need someone with a special skill set. Or,
Oh yeah,
No.
but we beat the undead hordes. For now. They got a whooping they won't soon forget. They'll never come back.
No.
I'm sure
you
can
have to wonder
hired
what was
to
their
be
real
rich.
objective. You guys got to think about these things because I don't write this adventure just you kill thing A and then you move on to kill thing B.
piecing that
And
book back
incidentally,
together with
thing
their
C
objective.
knows thing A, and no.
Well, they took our book, right?
Yeah.
A lot of things have a purpose. Yeah,
It's a
the
piece of the book that they
it's
want.
not actually not a piece as in a page ripped out of the book. It's copied right out of the big book of power.
Yeah, like volume 1
Cartoba.
of 7.
Yeah, well, it's pretty big, presumably, and to decipher anything in that thing, you gotta do some magic. So, but presumably these people know what they're doing because,
Well,
Many of their powers come
regardless of
from
her
there.
goals, this bitch deserves a proper smiting because she
A cleansing,
blasphemed.
yeah.
She blasphemed
bath.
Taylor,
Yeah,
and
a
she
bath.
raised undead on my land.
And then presumably Gorath can collect that bathwater. Sorry, a little joke.
I don't know. We can burn her to ashes and put her in a spread her ashes in a bathtub for him. I don't care.
In a jar.
She has to pay for her crimes.
Well, yeah. That much is, inevitable.
And I'm pretty sure Goggins wants to kill that undead dragon.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. For the challenge and for the
trophy.
The affront as well.
Plus, we can take the skull and we can make a symmetrical display so that our deck looks
not really
extra nice.
No, your current trophy is smaller because your current trophy is taken from a young blue, but this Draco Lich is an adult blue, considerably larger.
Okay, well we could put the larger skull on top, so it's like little skull, bigger skull, and then we can go find a bigger skull maybe, and just do a little upside down pyramid.
An ancient blue. Well.
Whoa.
Well.
Who knows?
Actually, let me see what kind of level that thing has.
I mean, I'm sure Goggins would be on board.
It's no big deal. It's just a level 28 solo monster. It's basically nearly a god in level. It's like
I mean, to be fair, we smoked the young blue at like first or second level.
Yeah, well, you guys had tools to help you.
Yeah, we neutered its damage.
The Ballista came in pretty clutch. Because of the immobilize. Because otherwise, it would have been flew. I fly away.
Yep. Get my ass kicked. Gotta run. Oh wait, can't. Fuck.
Yeah. Well,
good times.
Yeah, he got told.
And then when he couldn't fly away, I'm gonna do damage. No, can't do that either.
I'm just picturing Weiss sitting there while we're reminiscing on our old war stories.
Actually, that's not bad. If only you would have done it in character. If only.
Like we're just a bunch of boomers.
No, actually, I think she'd be fine with that. I mean, in her line of work, she would have met like a couple of adventurers, surely. But yeah, I mean, you didn't even get her up to speed. You didn't have much time to do that because, like, you recruited her over there doing business. Maybe on the way back. Maybe on the way back in the coach.
She doesn't know the story of how we became lords.
No, not really. I guess you told her in the coach, but maybe not.
Yeah, so, don't tell anybody, Weiss, but my verdant scepter, that's where I got the emerald for it.
Actually, I think I might have found some item that can actually confer actual power to your verdant beacon. But we'll discuss that afterwards. I made a note of it. Right. So yeah, you need to recruit a troop captain. And what else? Let's figure out who these people are if we're going to war with them, right?
We could also
What do we have by now? What do we know?
We could use a head physician, someone to handle triage.
A medic, really?
Yeah, reducing casualties is key in any war.
I mean,
this is Cleric of Palor talking here. We need healing.
I suppose that's more of a secondary role, and the troop captain will definitely designate and organize that. Pretty sure they have experience even with that.
We need a quartermaster group.
Yeah, don't worry about all the small details, bro. We're only handling, named NPCs of some worth.
Oh, quartermaster's not small.
Compared to the general, I'm pretty sure. But you understand my point. You already have like, so I made a retainer list in Excel. You got like, let me check again. Fuck.
Yeah,
You're
we
not
got
gonna pay
retainer.
your
We got
license.
retainer for days.
You got like 33 of them, including special ones and ambassadors, sure. But, you know, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm still editing it, so. But I can send it over if you guys like. No problem.
Sure.
You want it?
We did just have a dinner with all our retainers.
Pretty much. Okay, well, have it. It's work in progress though, so keep that in mind.
Hey, Frith,
Yep.
has Scath?
Yeah, it's
I have
good.
trouble saying her name.
No, the letter was perfect.
Have you given her any specific roles in the running of
She's
the
the
Barony?
alchemist. She's the alchemist.
Yeah, and Pregasaur.
Weiss for
Royal
his
air producer.
Weiss for his sake, please don't repeat that to her.
Yeah, she's gonna turn you into a little frog.
Or a bird.
If only.
Or turn you into a lady and turn herself back into Kale and give you some real nightmare fuel.
Oof.
I regret saying that.
That's okay. But yeah, she is the alchemist. Definitely has her own. She can give you discounts on potions and stuff. But for some of the rarer ones, she still needs the recipe because, you know.
Yeah, because Frith likes his women like he likes his potions.
Discounted?
Bubbly.
Half off.
Thick and bubbly.
Sorry, his potions like his women's clothes.
That's fine. Right. So what else? So come on, guys. Let's get back to it. So, what do we know about these would-be invaders?
The ones we just fought.
Yeah.
Necromancers.
You have a
They're
bunch of
after this.
information by now.
Necromancers. They're after this great big tome that they have to get pieces of.
Are you sure?
They have a connection to Frith,
Listen.
or at least enough to troll him.
You got that kind of backwards. So, you liberated your castle from a necromancer guy, yeah?
Mhm.
His
How
letter
do you-
said G.
Yeah. And who do you think G is by now? You met him, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
The big scary. I can't remember his exact his name, but yeah, he was.
Gosh. Like Vosh, but with
I'll-
the G.
Come on, you made it too on the nose.
Yeah, he freaking upgraded form of the Plague Lord dude that we fought in the freaking city.
Well, no, they have quite different skill sets. Like, yeah, this guy apparently can manipulate flesh to an inordinate degree.
Where do you? I guess we could try to figure out where they came from. But I don't
Yeah, you got a few hints, maybe.
Well, we did see what direction they flew off in. I
Yeah.
mean, Kale saw it.
Eastwards.
Kale saw everything in that situation.
Should I roll for history
Yeah,
on that?
On what exactly?
Where they might be from?
Yeah, it's technically geography, but go ahead. Yeah.
I wasn't sure
Yeah.
what else.
Where they might have been headed to the east.
17. Well, you recall your knowledge of geography, and remember that the one notable place that's quite famous for their arcane dealings to the east is Thay.
Is that the place of the wizards or whatever?
Yes, it's a magocracy.
Ooh.
So the leaders are all powerful mages called Zolkirs.
But
And
they're
they
not
each
all necromancers.
no, they each represent a magical school. So there's the Zolkir of Conjuration, there's the Zolkir of Nethermancy, Divination, that kind of, Of course, there is one of
So-
Necromancy as well.
Do we know if Gosh is like the head of their necromancy school, or
Well, some of them are pretty famous in wizarding circles. You might ask Vice about that. Like, is he
Gorath?
one of the Zolkirs? Probably not. Yeah.
Is he directly connected to one of them, or is he perhaps
that
rogue or
remains to be
clandestine?
determined.
Clandestine?
Now that remains to be determined because you have no idea about these kinds of allegiances, and this is technically the spy's job to spy for you. But before any kind of deployment happens, you gotta figure out a plan, right? Because you won't send her over blind, just with no objective, no leads, no nothing.
Well, I think
It's good, but not that good.
I think the big thing would be try to find out if these necromancer cultists have any official connections, even if they're clandestine, even if they're something that the head necromancer would disavow. They might still be working with him. I think that would be the first thing, is if there's any connection there.
That's quite a good question, actually, and fortunately, due to Thade's kind of hermetic structure, it won't be quite so easy as rolling a streetwise check. Right? Normally, it would be fine, to do that, but they're quite secretive. Right, and it'll take a bit of digging.
I think probably look into the logistics of it. If they're resurrecting a ancient fucking, dragon corpse, I mean, they would have had to procure to get the corpse. I'm assuming it would have taken a massive amount of regions.
So Thay itself is not a monolith. It has all sorts of settlements nearby it, from sizable to quite small, and also mountains, in which, as you may know, dragons like to dwell. So who knows how they got that corpse? Or maybe they took it alive.
Well, okay, yeah, the corpse, but I mean, if you need X amount of regions to raise up a skeleton, you probably need 100 times that to raise an ancient dragon. So
yeah,
they probably would have had to acquire materials in bulk.
Yeah, they certainly have some reach. I mean, look at this guy. So he managed to have a bunch of underlings, including the Plague Lord and the Reanimator. So that's something to consider.
Yeah, I'm really suspicious that maybe that's just the anti-undead sun god follower in me, but
bias. Go with it. It's your character,
I'm really suspicious of. Well, I'm saying that in character. I'm really suspicious of any school of necromancy. Period.
That's fair.
So
I didn't put in music. Sorry.
If they're heading over to that kingdom, I can't see them not being associated in some way.
You never know. You never know. That's the thing. These people are secretive, and they may have underground dealings that they will not disclose even to their fellow mages, because there's always infighting between them. That's certainly something that happens. Like, normally in the lore, Thay was taken over by the Zolkir of Necromancy. He fucking assassinated all the others and took over. It's like this whole thing. I'm not sure if I'm actually going with that, but we'll see. So yeah, there's definitely that possibility. But you'll have to investigate further, and that requires your spy to be on the field, which may not be quite the right time to send her over. You have to discuss a bit more. Like, okay, we need to find the links, right? She knows a few things because when you guys showed her the letter over in Fermi when she was in her Jelix Bones persona, she recognized the style of the letter. Yeah? She recognized the G and the red right hand. So this is definitely someone on her radar. But how much she actually knows, well, that's... we'll have to see, because, yeah, you know. Presumably they've had dealings here in the West before. Right, like how Friv's village got wiped out. But to what end, that's more enigmatic.
Well, another thing is they brought their army here. They had to get it here somehow, so there's probably some kind of trail back to them.
Well, remember how those boats got to Fermi?
Yeah.
There may have been different boats that debarked them in the land between Fermi and you guys. About the same time. Well maybe a few days delay.
I'm sure Fermi's been looking into those boats, so maybe there's a common thread.
A lot of what I'm saying is actually coming from Vice. I hope that's clear.
Yeah.
So presumably, at the point that, or soon after the point where they sent their army to Fermi, they were aware of you guys thwarting their plans and decided on some retaliation. Never mind the whole book thing.
Well, maybe we should go check out the wizards.
Well, Fermi's probably, I'm sure they've been looking into how the attack on them originated, so they
But
might
then when
have
you fucked it up for them, that boiled their piss a bit, wouldn't you say?
No,
Because that was supposed to be a proper invasion, not like you guys got.
I'm talking about the authorities there, the people who helped defend the city with us. I'm sure they've been looking into where this attack came from.
Oh, you might consult with them for sure.
They might have a lead. They might have a lead for us.
Yeah.
Maybe we should check out Fermi.
Yeah, and if they do have a lead for us, and we follow the lead for them, you know, they're helping us, we're helping them.
Yeah, you might even manage to, in the case that you need, you know, some army action, you might even requisition some troops.
Yeah, we could do our best to get that asshole paladin killed.
I'm sure Lady Fiorentina will oblige you at this point, right?
Let's go there then.
Well, you still have some stuff to do over here, but it's a good plan. I'm gonna actually write it down because it's something to consider.
Plus, Weiss already has connections there. We could send her in advance.
For sure.
Maybe we could send her in advance, and then we could go check out the wizards and see what they're up to.
I mean, going blind like that,
slap them around.
That's risky even for you guys, because let me tell you, those guys are fucking known for their thing. Like, even the old empire didn't manage to conquer them. That should say something. So they kept all their magical trinkets and stuff all this time, like hundreds of years. Okay?
Is there any, like, do we have any MacGuffins we could get to...
I actually don't like to employ MacGuffins.
Call down Meteor.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that book was already more than I like to use, you know?
Let's just send...
turn their kingdom into a smoldering hole.
Let's just send Gorath there.
Like an ambassador or emissary or representative.
Undercover exchange student.
Yeah.
Ah, well, you guys gave me an idea for a new solo adventure.
He could like be hot for teacher and find out her secrets, and she's secretly involved in the cult.
I was thinking of sending him just because Doge isn't here.
Really not like.
Yeah, he's gonna have to make up for the absence.
How old is Gorath again?
50.
Pretty youngish for an elf. Not quite chin fuzz, but
well, yeah. If he was like 92, we could call it 92 Jump Street.
I forget. We've had a bit of a conflict regarding elven lifespans. I think lifespans were about 300, so that's definitely something. They don't live forever in this world.
And we have
Dragons
adults
live way more, for
we
example.
have adults playing teenagers in movies all the time. Gorath would be perfectly fine.
yeah. But yeah, there's definitely some cool ideas. I'm actually gonna look them over and get back to you.
I think we couldn't send Gorath in alone like that. We'd need
Why
someone
not?
else. We'd need someone else with some arcane knowledge to like also transfer in
send
with him.
Mac with him, and it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, send Mac.
Gorath and Mac, duo detectives.
Man, that's good. I'd love to read that shit. It's like super cool stuff.
Elf and the GoBot solve crimes.
You know what we need? We need like an artist that could like draw that and make a comic. That'd be cool.
You might get it. So, I'm not sure Gorath told you. I'm pretty sure, actually, he didn't tell you much of anything. Actually, I do wonder how he told you, like, because at some point he did summon the succubus, right? How did he explain that? It's like, it's like, okay, we knew you were a degenerate, Gorath, but how do you explain this soul-sucking demon that you just made appear out of nowhere with a puff of brimstone?
I stopped raising my eyes at him being surrounded by skanky women a long time ago.
I mean, they're not necessarily skanky, but power is attractive. They let you grab them, as they say. Right. let's not get into that.
Try the new Elon Musk.
very much.
Smell like the richest man on the planet.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I heard it. It was good.
Right. Yeah. So this is definitely a game plan. I like it. It's actually it's a surprise for me. So I like that so much. Yeah. But what is Vice about to do? She's gonna go to Fermi and lay the groundwork.
Yeah, that sounds.
She
like
does have a
good
few
idea.
leads, right? So, like, remember the ship had some Thean merchandise on it, some rugs, some stuff, incense, maybe. So yeah, you could go buy those. Investigate the shipping company,
I
stuff like that.
also have the sneaking suspicion if we went there on a boat, our enemies might just attack us along the way and slow us down.
I mean, isn't that the thing that happens in D&D? Stop metagaming.
No, I'm saying they kind of seem to have it in for us, seeing as how they literally just arranged an attack on our barony.
Hey,
Sure.
don't we have a Griffin egg? I just remembered.
Yeah, well, it's gonna probably go to the care of the Griffin handlers, and you might get Griffin all to your own. How about that?
Sweet, looking forward.
I mean, it'd be a little baby.
Well, no, it's one of theirs. Already
Yeah.
trained,
Very good.
So you think about what to call them. I have a list of potential names if you like.
For the Griffin?
Yeah.
Like Peter?
I was 1,000,000% sure it's gonna be something dumb.
Bob.
A Peter Griffin.
Yeah. Greg. Greg the Griffin. Oh, God.
Muskie the Griffin.
Talon Musk. All right.
Maybe Sun Crasher.
Could be worse.
That's not bad.
But yeah, definitely
We
something.
could, and we could call him Sun for short.
Nano machine, son. All right. Well, let's cut it for just 5 minutes with the shit posting. So, you got a bunch more stuff to do in your local area, like visit the farm, get that nostalgia feeling.
The grapes and the wheat and the hops. Hell yeah!
I'm sure I don't have that map ready. I do have a half map of your vineyard. Can I post it? Not sure you.
Kale, for some reason, is really hands-on with the brewery, despite not being a heavy drinker.
Because one of your god's domains is agriculture, right?
Yeah, agriculture and 2 rituals a day to bless the lager and the wine.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can inspect the farm. So the vineyard is right next to the spy HQ, technically, but the brewery, the farm for the brewery is a separate building. You can visit it. It's actually ran by some of your retainers.
Oh,
Well, they have
really?
a bunch of crops, right? Not just the brewski. So you can visit. Let me see.
I don't remember which one of our retainers was on farm duty. I thought we had like everything but. No, wait. Yes, we did.
No, you have like
Yes,
4
we did.
farmers.
We had farmers. Yep. Now I remember.
Yeah, and those give you income. They're simple, as befits their station, I guess. But yeah, you do have them. Want to have a visit?
Absolutely.
Cool. Check the grain. Check the status of the grain.
Let me put down your guys.
Do they have a little mill? Oh,
Who was it? Barak was one of our farmers.
Yep.
He was always drinking and getting into trouble.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
sure it's not
I
slacking on the job.
gotta keep my eye on that guy,
Yeah.
especially around the brewery.
No, he's serious, but when it comes to drinking, he's like an Olympian. Well, not that he's more of a sprinter than a long distance runner.
Just because he trains every day,
let's
doesn't
be
mean he's
clear.
an Olympian.
Sorry?
Just because he trains every day doesn't make him an Olympian.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, Moira's here.
wouldn't surprise me if he had his own little side gig making
Special stash.
alcohol from all this, all these good
I
crops.
mean, these guys get paid for their work, so, they're not slaves.
Oh no, purely extracurricular.
Yeah.
fun. Alright, so have a little look around.
So not all of them live in this house. Actually, Barak lives somewhere else, but the girls live here with an old woman that owns the actual house, and puts them to work. She can't really work anymore. She lost her husband, and she's pretty old, so it's convenient for her.
Oh, cool. Kale can do a wellness
They don't have
check.
heirs, so they stand to inherit the home, so it's good.
Buggins go stomping about in the fields. Hey, watch
No,
out.
fuck.
That actually sounds like a good idea. Kale,
No, actually, Barak says, "My lords, no, please. I've worked so hard on these."
Oh, sorry.
no, I mean give their proprietor a wellness check.
Yeah, you can go ahead and
She
do that.
probably doesn't see a doctor very often out here on the frontier.
Yeah, she's upstairs, probably in bed reading.
Let's see. That says 16. What does my character sheet in here say? Haha,
Oh, yeah.
same.
Good. Okay, so you see a pretty stout-looking old woman with fucking bottle bottoms for glasses, reading out of an old book. It's actually an old romance book. It appears she's a bit of a nostalgic. Let me take a vision from this scene, because, yeah, who cares?
Is it does it have one of those like racy covers with like
No.
shirtless barbarian and
No, it's quite classy, you know, for the proper ladies.
oh, I was
Not
just
for
trying to
the-
think, is it more Goggins or Gorath of a book?
More frith.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know, if Sir Gawain was, or something like that. I'm not too familiar.
Oh, good evening,
But,
man. Or,
yeah,
well,
it's not. Yeah, it's not particularly lewd.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Do you know who I am?
Oh my lord, I've been told to expect you.
Yes, we're just coming in to check on the crops and
Oh, thank
More-
you very much. I didn't expect you to honor us with your presence. I actually managed somehow to attend that ceremony a while ago, where you gave the people your holy water.
does
And you know
Kale,
this,
does Kale remember her attending? So
Well, it was a lot of people, but maybe she
yeah, I
stood
know,
out.
that's why I asked.
Maybe she stood out because wheelchair.
Okay. Well, I hear you've been taking good care of our girls and making sure that they're provided for in this home.
Yes,
of yours.
they're very sweet. I am quite grateful. Although that little blondie is a bit of a prankster. I just gotta say.
Is she talking about Barak or one of the girls?
The blonde just below you.
Oh, Alfie?
Yeah, Ivy. I think it's
Ivy?
pronounced. Yeah, she follows Girl Glitter Girl, so that explains quite a bit.
Yeah, well, I've done my best to bring everyone into Palor's lighted path, but
I think you may. So if you notice that follower chart I give you, some of those don't have a god, which leaves them ripe for the picking, as it were. I think Barak is open to it, especially as a farmer. He didn't quite get into the whole Melora thing, right? And who else?
oh shit.
I think that's about it, actually.
How do I open that file? Dot
With Excel.
XLSX.
It's an
Yeah.
Excel file.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll have to get Excel.
Or,
might,
Open
You
Office.
might get Open Excel, but I don't prefer it. But since you just need it for reading, you might as well get Open Excel.
You could load
okay,
it
so
in
so
Google
the-
Sheets as well. There's another thing you could do.
all right. So the godless heathens, well, two of them, godless heathens of your domain are Barak here. You might be able to convert them readily.
I think I already tried a little bit with him back when we
I think he
first
was
got
open.
him.
And also Sorsha, the cook. I think you basically convinced her too.
Can,
So I might as well just put them down in this chart as followers of Palor. Let's do that.
Yeah.
There we go.
can Goggins do a nature check on just the state of the crops, the earth? Just
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not sure actually he's quite experienced in agriculture per se, but he definitely knows good soil
Yeah,
and
yeah. Exactly.
and mountain terrain. So given that this is also pretty mountainous terrain, the rainfall is abundant, which definitely helps. And
Yeah.
given that the valley is wide and quite open, the sun coverage is excellent. So yeah, your crops are very strong. Also,
Some great tracts of land.
the energies from your barbarian camp also do help. You feel in the earth bones the spirits working on your behalf. Because on your domain, not just the fauna grows big and strong, but also the flora.
Okay.
See this fucking sunflower here? It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
So,
Beautiful.
on that heal check,
Yeah.
you
Sorry.
don't get to be her age without having some kind of ailment or whatever. Is there anything he could do
Yeah,
for her to
well-
make her life a little easier?
Her knees definitely could be. I mean, she's in a wheelchair. She can't really walk. And that's not really something you can heal, because healing deals with like unnatural damage if they like took a sword to the face.
Yeah.
Whereas aging, well, you can't really cure aging, can you? And a lifetime of hard labor.
Maybe a treatment, like maybe
Like an
soaking
anointment.
her feet or an ointment.
Yeah,
or-
that'll definitely make her more comfortable for sure. But you expend like 5 gold pieces for that kit, that
Looking
prescription.
looking after our retainers like that? Absolutely.
Man, it's mwah.
Because I just
No,
want you to know we
inspiring
we appreciate
loyalty.
you.
Yeah, inspiring loyalty within your people is like, why wouldn't you do that as a fucking lord, you know?
Looking after these young girls.
Like, okay, Machiavelli, better to be feared, all that, but like, let's be honest here.
Not being afraid to put a riding crop to Barak if he gets out of line.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know. But no, actually, everyone knows that he's serious when it's work time. It's good. Maybe a nail, you know, to parch the old thirst, but that much will never be enough to make him impaired in any way. I'll actually
Right.
try to update the in-game character sheets with like biography. If you click like one of the guys, you see it's like skills, powers, whatever. The farmers don't have powers, but they might get biographies. So there's definitely that. You might be able to check them out in the future.
I'm glad we came out here.
Right? It's nice and cozy. You don't usually get stuff like this in Vidya. It's like,
Oh.
yeah, you have your game hub, but not quite like this, eh? It's like Goggins can even chase that big old goose over there in the back. Trying to catch it.
Rocky
Nah,
style.
Geese are
You wanna
assholes.
try that?
wouldn't.
You're
You're
Well-
gonna have to give me an acrobatics this time.
okay. Let's move on over there.
I actually don't think you have you ever seen one of those geese before? Maybe not.
Kale just hears a honking and he looks out the front door and sees Goggins
Yeah,
chasing
maybe.
this fucking bird.
Oh, it's a big one.
What's Frith
Okay.
doing there? Is he
Acrobat.
talking to Moira there?
Yeah, I was-
Moira is actually the animal caretaker.
Yeah, I was gonna ask her how the sheep are
Animal
doing.
husbandry.
Yeah, I actually think those are sheep and goats. And actually, I think the goats used to be Scathax. Actually.
Oh, the same ones from her farm. Oh.
Oh,
Lord.
lovely Goggins. Oh man. I'd like to give a bit of XP just for that shit. But I'm not sure we're doing that anymore, unfortunately.
Shit through a goose and Goggins through a
Absolutely.
crowd of enemies.
Oh, my lord, thank you for visiting us. Well, the goats definitely look like they're doing better off than on the island. Definitely, the sun is agreeing with them, as well as the soil and the land over here. It's definitely more free space for them to be running around than in that forest Scathach was living in. I don't know how she managed, but I'm glad she's doing better. How is she, my lord?
She's good. She's getting bigger and bigger.
I mean,
Actually, I'm not
she's
sure-
clearly
I'm
not
not sure
visible yet.
I'm not sure.
Come
how
on,
long
come on.
Well, I thought she was like a little farther along, but I guess not. She's doing good. She's working on the alchemy.
I mean,
shit.
you don't. Technically, you don't know this yet, but it was only in for me that, you know. I guess the romantic vibe of the place helped, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's good.
How's married life to a lord treating her?
Probably better than living in the shed that she was living in before. But
Oh, I can imagine, but like, you know.
she seems pretty happy. So yeah.
Like, I mean, the courtly etiquette and
She's a
the
little
fancy
rough around-
clothes and
She's still a little rough around the edges, but you know, soon enough.
she's a good learner, eh? That's not in character, by the way. Well,
Huggins will congratulate Barrett for his fine work with the crops. They're in very good health. And look forward to
thank you, my lord. Thank you very much, my lord. It will be a right pleasure to taste of the brew when it's finally done, wouldn't it?
Send me when the brew is ready and then the next batch is ready from this crop. Send me a barrel to my quarters.
Will do.
Lovely. It's a very nice little. As
Yeah,
I say,
I found this map and fell in love. It's like excellent.
makes a change from undead hordes and
Right, I like this kind of stuff, especially in your downtime, you know.
gloomy caves, and you know, this is a little more pleasant.
What?
What? I'm pretty sure she can tell. And she doesn't pull pranks like this. Maybe Ivy, but not her. She needed that shape-shifting potion to remember, get supplies and stuff, not to, you know, joke around.
I didn't say it was a valid worry.
Fair. So it's a bit of paranoia on your part.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't worry, it's not like she can, you know, reproduce with your waifu.
That
Don't
was
think
not
she's
the
her type
concern.
either. Don't think she's her type either. But no, don't worry. You might have to worry about others, though. I don't know. I'm just joking around. Feeding your paranoia.
I'm sure Payor would warn him about such things.
Well, you do have quite a good perception. And
Insight.
that definitely helps, right? But, for example, I'm not sure you can see through Vice's disguise, because, yeah. Makes sense, right?
Isn't he the one that figured out she was a changeling?
No, she revealed herself. None of your passive insights were good enough to beat her bluff. So, yeah. She gets, like, a massive bonus. So, you don't blame yourself, you know.
Maybe that's what I should have done at level up. Raise his insight even higher.
Min-max the shit out of it. Make him a truthsayer. Like one of those Benny Gesserit witches.
Yes.
Well, you're definitely on the right track. What can I tell you? So, yeah, it was a nice old visit to the farm. I gotta say,
Everything is looking
you
good.
got treated to some you know, some snackos,
Ooh,
like a bit of
cornbread.
some butter toast. You know, not
Cornbread.
Yeah, not anything particularly fancy, but maybe some of you guys that perhaps grew up on a farm got that sweet taste of nostalgia.
Oh my god, I could murder somebody for some cornbread right now.
Yeah, well, that's enough of that. Now, another thing that I'm sure you expressed wanting to do was visit ye old dragon. How about that?
Uh-oh.
The tavern?
Not the dragon.
The dragon.
The actual dragon.
Oh.
In her lair. She invited you after all.
Oh,
Because Goggins, at the onset of the battle, asked her, "Who are you?" in his best Kratos voice. And she issued an invitation to her lair.
Oh, right, we talked about that. Her lair's, like, not super close. It's gonna be a bit of a trek.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think
maybe
you
a
might be able
backward
to.
one away.
I think you might be able to camp over at Griffin Heights, actually,
You know what,
like
guys?
for the night, and then next morning, proceed onward.
Maybe we should borrow some mounts from our cavalry. Make the trip a little
I
easier.
think you could. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
Plus,
Yeah.
we could
But-
figure out like what the best mount is. One of us could take a lizard, and one of us could take a ram, and one of us could take a horse.
Actually, let me see if I have all of them available as mounts. Okay.
And we could,
So,
we could
riding
find like
horse
some
is-
mangy pony to put Gorath on.
But listen, the mount is the ram is, well, it can't hold Goggins, for example. Okay.
Yeah,
That's too bad
Like-
because the ram would be like perfect for howling strike.
Right?
Like
Right.
big chunky boy.
But like, yeah, well,
maybe there's a really big one. Like
I'm sure Kale or Gorath could fit on a ram though.
Let's get Myra
Gorath,
to breed
'cause
a
he's
bigger. Let's get Myra on task to breed a bigger ram.
Yeah.
I'm sure
well,
Gorath
I'm
could
sure the
find like
dwarves have
a
their own
Clydesdale
thing
to
figured
ride.
out. I actually don't have on the sheet here a ram. I do have warhorse. I do have a rage drake for Goggins, because presumably this is the only mount that will hold them comfortably.
I mean, I wouldn't want to take my ride into battle. I'm just
Yeah, fair, but still.
Kale's kind of treating this like an outing.
I think it'll still be especially if you consult with your followers in the barbarian camp. Presumably, you express over there the desire to go on a hike. So, and also you discuss with Gorath, like, where would the dragon have a lair? Well, very high places. So presumably it'll be on some kind of mountaintop, or just about nearby.
That's what we got Goggins for.
And given that, well, your mounts aren't very good mountain climbers. Well, maybe the rams are, but that's another discussion.
Hell yeah.
But
Just go straight up the side of it like a Skyrim horse.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Not all of you can ride on rams, because Goggins is a big boy, thick, as they say.
We'll just drag him behind us with some rope straight up the side.
Yeah, but you can definitely park him over at Griffin Heights. You know, have a bit of a thing with those guys as well.
Oh yeah, maybe we could get a Griffin ride.
Well, actually, no. Sorry.
Aw.
Well, not yet. You know, they just got here and they have their own things to do. Like they gotta map the place. You know.
How are the stables right now?
What do you mean?
Like we have cavalry, so I was kind of curious how the stables look.
Well, yeah, you do have horses if you want to borrow some, for sure. Like the royal stables, if you will.
Well, I mean, I imagine they have some fields they let them out in. They're not just stabled
yeah.
up all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Can we check them out?
Sure. What are you exactly looking for?
I just want to look at like the, because I have a horse that's kind of basic. See if there's any better ones or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure you can grab a war horse. Open your sheet.
Kale would absolutely want a big war ram.
Well, not quite available yet. First I have to, build it. Because it's not one of the standard mounts that you can just drag and drop.
I mean, he could take like a war horse or whatever and just call it a war ram.
Well, no, I want to make it distinct. Come on.
You just slap an icon on a beater and call it a Ferrari.
Like, give him, a fucking power that lets you, daze. But for that, you gotta be a handler, which implies a feat. So, but don't worry, I'll get it done. Now that you expressed a desire to do so.
Kale's completely inept. He'd get on a war goat and immediately have it like, okay, into battle we go, and he just gets fucking thrown into a tree. Like,
no, well, that's funny. Go on, we'll do it. Don't worry.
Hi ho, silver away.
Let me see.
God, that reminds me of a cartoon from when I was just a wee little boy.
Which one?
I don't remember. It was some dude who was like... It was kind of like... If you ever seen like Daffy Duck and Duck Dodgers, where he was like a really incompetent version of Flash Gordon. Mm-hmm. This was like the same thing of the Lone Ranger. Like his horse was probably smarter than he was and was always ignoring him or throwing him off or some shit.
Well, so you guys get on horses then? Maybe Goggins wants to try out one of those rage drakes.
Sure. Goggins can do the drake.
Sounds fitting.
Now, they're not yours permanently. Let's be clear. But...
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely borrow them. So you can go into your builders and add yourselves, like, Frith can get a warhorse, and Goggins can get a Rage Drake.
Okay.
And I guess Kale will just get, like, a regular horse.
Yeah, a riding horse. Which is to say, how much?
Some old horse that can kind of just autopilot.
Yeah, I mean, no horse doesn't necessarily mean weak. It just means experienced. Like, look, it has the speed of 10. Bruh.
Oh yeah, I've been horseback riding before, and
that's pretty cool.
Because I was a complete beginner, they gave me a horse who basically was an older horse and knew the trail and just walked the trail.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was give him a nudge if he decided he was going to stop and graze somewhere where he shouldn't.
That's cool.
So that's kind of how I'm picturing Kale here, is just on
you can even
autopilot
ask for that specifically, because
the low skill horse.
It's like not everyone in this world, has intrinsic horseback riding skills. So yeah, they can take it easy.
Training wheels.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of fucking training wheels, But yeah, that's no shame. Definitely, Right. So I hope you guys added. So, given that the smallest speed of the mounts you guys have is 8 from the Rage Drake, it's gonna take considerably less than on foot, but not quite 10 speed like if you had all horses. Still, it's gonna get you there in I actually wonder, because and now you know the trail, and also the bridge is fixed. The one.
Yeah.
You know the one. Pretty sure.
I think I was gone for that.
There was a bridge near a waterfall that was old and
Yeah,
ruined.
I
That
did
the
find
guys actually requested that it be fixed, so they can visit easier.
Yeah,
You wanna take anyone with you over there? By the way,
to a dragon slayer.
no, to Griffin Heights.
Is there? Trying to think.
Maybe Gorath wants to take someone to the Dragon Slayer. I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah, hey, there's a good question. Who was I forget, who was it? The third in Gorath's little threesome with dragon lady?
Oh, actually, I want to retcon a thing. So, just for a second. So, in the dining room here, right? After Gorath went with the bookworm, Elizabeth didn't just go with Vice by themselves. Are they visible? Okay, now they're visible.
My dining room's still loading.
Okay. They also went with Farmer Girl. You can see. You can see.
I'm gonna try reloading.
There we go. It's just loaded for me. I'm in.
Okay, you can see Elizabeth over there going like.
Quite all
Right, that was it.
signifies,
Let's not insist. Right. So who are you taking after all?
I'm still waiting for mine to load, but
Don't worry. It was just a thing.
I had to refresh. You probably have to too.
Yeah, we're back at the farm now.
I don't know. Maybe just take.
Well, is that something Mora would be interested in? Since, I mean, griffins are kind of unique creatures, and I assume they have some kind of breeder there.
No, actually, no. It's just named after them, and they worship the animal, the totem of the griffin, but they don't have them. They hunt them, but no, they can't tame them. The elves now, well, they have magic on their side, so yeah. They're playing with cheat codes, as it were.
Well, maybe she could give them tips on how to domesticate and breed.
Bro, this chick is like doing farm animals. Maybe she can learn from the elves.
I mean,
maybe she has a sort of thing for elves. I don't know, but not right now. Definitely not.
that was good.
What?
You said she's doing farm animals? The Kale says.
Oh, yeah, well, phrasing, I guess. Okay.
Zaki always talks about her ability to climb mountains.
Oh, that's definitely
Maybe
something. She's a bit of a tracker. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something. She might want to meet, other
all that bragging she did.
Barbarians and stuff. Okay. So let's assemble the group over here on the road. Just so we know. We'll leave Gorath's side over there a bit freer, since he may want to invite someone. Okay. Yeah, that's a good plan, actually.
Yeah.
There's also Geisric's daughter, but maybe she doesn't want to go back home so soon after arriving over here.
What about?
You could ask, maybe.
What about Rory?
Oh, maybe.
Got that, falconer.
He's got that special move to give Goggins an extra move.
I mean,
That's pretty
You
good.
expecting a fight?
You never know.
You never know.
I guess you don't, but
We've got some new powers to test out, you know.
Well,
So I guess that's.
I mean, Kale just wanted to see if Zaki could back up all the talk.
oh, definitely.
She's been going on about her name and how great she is at scaling walls, which, I mean, good. We'll have someone other than
Yeah.
Goggins to pull Kale up when he can't make the climb.
Yeah, well, she's definitely up for it.
Good.
And speaking of sending over your retainers for training, you can do that for sure. Especially Jeweler. I think that was the first person you proposed for training. Tiernan. Right?
Oh, yeah.
But not so much for what would you call it? Like micro machines, like clockwork and stuff. You'd kind of need the gnomes for that. But remember those crystals I told you about? So right now they're named after. They're based in the Eberron campaign setting, but I'm gonna try to adapt them to this setting and give them different names. Right now they're called Siberis shards, Eberron, and Kyber shards. I think I'm gonna just call them world shards. World shards.
Yeah.
Right? Those, as you remember, need special techniques to dig up and shape. Because you tried to hit them with the pickaxe and you flew away, and it hurts. But someone who knows what they're doing might be able to shape them.
Yeah, I remember Kale was really big about him getting his education because
Yeah, he can definitely do that.
shaping gems and I guess doing what, stained glass.
Oh, that's no trouble at all. But I don't think he would bother with that because, yeah, you know.
I know,
It's
just
like,
as a cleric of Peor, he has an appreciation for people who can bend the light.
I mean,
and color it.
I did that in real life. It's not that big of a deal. It requires a lot of work because, especially if you have like big areas, yeah. It's
Well,
a lot of
no,
work.
Kale is that boss who's like really interested in one of the people working under him, even though
If
the
you
guy's
commission
task
him,
is like really
It's gonna be
mundane.
okay. He's already producing income for you guys. By the way,
Like Kale is that boss who thinks the guy who can rig up the PowerPoint is a really special, unique employee, even though it's just PowerPoint.
oh man, yeah. Gonna tell you an anecdote after the stream about that. But yeah, well, yeah, you can definitely have them do all kinds of stuff, for sure. So you might start thinking about that, because why not?
All right.
Plus, it wouldn't be a road trip if Kale didn't have someone to protect, keep alive.
Yeah, right. You could take your wife home.
Excuse me.
I think she'd be up for a hike. What do you think?
Neemheim Mountain.
Forest.
I say we leave them all behind.
The last time we took Neemheim into a
Leave
forest,
it
she damn near died to orcs.
Well, how many orcs do you figure there are left?
A bunch, because they just sprouted.
I mean,
I think
do you think
I-
they'd want to stick around after their chieftain got fucking decapitated by Goggins' 6-foot sword? I don't think so.
I think maybe no waifu on this trip. Kale is still learning a bit about that relationship.
Ah, makes sense. Right. Maybe a hike will clear his head. Eh?
Yeah, he loves Nibame, but he doesn't quite know how to open up to her yet.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, to be honest.
All right.
Okay, anyone else, though?
No, I'm not too fussed.
Not even Shaman Girl?
Was it no women's club or something?
Well, we were taking the mountain splitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. She's just a tomboy, anyways.
She's kind of a
Yeah.
a brodette.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Pretty sure she could bench Gorath.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
It's like, yeah. She can, like, do push-ups with Gorath standing on her back, like, no problem.
Alright, let's bring the broad, we'll go.
No one else, not even, maybe you want advice to gather some personas from there, maybe not. Because, like, what need would you have?
I mean, in a fight, she's probably our about most useful NPC.
Who?
Vice.
Maybe, I don't know.
I would say she's pretty.
Yeah,
we don't really need her to spy on.
I mean, we
Great
don't
support,
need.
guys.
for sure.
We don't need her for like.
No, and maybe don't necessarily expect, like, a big-ass fight. Because,
She's a nice to have for sure.
whatever you feel like.
Let's try to level
Don't-
up
okay.
Becky.
We don't want our spy master getting too big of a head.
Yeah.
Well, unless that's what their job calls for. Literally, right? Well, let's have you go over there. Okay, and let me ask for an endurance check, because it's a bit of a hike even to wait, you guys have horses.
Yeah.
It's kind of a different endurance check.
Well, yeah, no endurance check
Ow,
necessary in that case.
Ow! Get saddle sore.
Ooh, I can hear dice.
Actually, Zaki actually doesn't want a horse. She'll go on foot, and she manages to keep up, which is, yeah. You're starting to get the feel for her
Does she run on all fours?
reputation. Well,
Like the beast?
I imagine not.
well,
Human locomotion doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
well.
she's
It's not gonna be
great.
like a full gallop the whole way, right? It's like until you exit the town itself. Okay, it's a gallop.
So this woman, she's a full-on marathoner.
Yeah,
She's
Basically.
she's a CrossFit.
yeah, a cross-country runner.
Oh, I said CrossFit.
I think what I said is kind of more fitting. But, yeah, you could go with that. I think that also applies, by the way, because, yeah. Yeah, and even with her backpack and big old axe, well, it's not huge, as axes go, right? Still pretty fierce looking.
Yeah, main way
But definitely take-
ahead.
Definitely could take the heads off those goats with no fuss. You just drop it and it's done. Because it's super sharp, she takes care of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, just before you are set to, let me put in the nature music. Okay, just before you reach where that bridge is supposed to be, you hear. Let's see who can hear perception. Who has passive perception? Sorry.
Passive perception?
Yeah, let me see. So Gorath has 17, 15 Goggins. That's kind of low. Yeah.
21.
Okay. Okay, so the two holy men manage to hear some. Actually, everyone hears because it's kind of a big rustling sound. It's like cracking branches and stomping earth.
My perception modifier is higher than Goggins' passive perception.
Yeah. Wisdom. Not
Yeah,
Buffy's
wisdom.
strongest
Yeah,
trait.
it's keyed off wisdom, so that explains it. And wisdom is your key stat.
You're
so-
trained in perception. as
Plus, plus, and I think he has a feat too.
well. Yeah, you have a feat in it, so you. Yeah.
I think that's
What's your
For perception, not insight. But yeah, yeah, you managed to hear that.
so.
What do you do?
Crashing through the undergrowth
Yeah.
and trees, and
Yeah.
I will alert Goggins. Hey, big guy, we got something coming this way, and I'll point him in the direction so he can put himself between me and it.
Goggins can then roll a nature check to determine what would conceivably produce that kind of noise.
Oh, okay. Very
Got it.
well.
Got a
Like
big
that.
hog.
19.
Oof.
Very well, cleric.
How about you roll me an insight too?
An insight. I can do insight.
Goggins.
Boo.
Ha!
Okay. Well, with that nature, you figure like all what kind of big creature would be in this forest. It's like a dire bear. Could be a dire bear. Could be
Yeah.
because you've seen them before,
Yes.
and you know that now your territory produces them, thanks to your barbarian camp power, right? Before that, they were normal bears. But your insight, which is to say your memory, I guess, you remember that you were attacked by a bunch of Cyclopses. Perhaps. Is Goggins a
minute.
joker like that?
Yeah.
Our barbarian camp upgraded the local wildlife to dire wildlife,
Basically, yeah.
and that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, they like to hunt big game. Yes.
Goggins, your people are crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Goggins is
No,
kind of-
look. Yeah, it's like wildlife grows especially large and fierce. Effect moves with camp. Yes.
Oh.
He likes them big. Got it.
Thick and furry. No, but okay. You remember some Cyclopses attack. Might be a
Explains a
strike.
lot about our visit to the Dwarf Kingdom.
It might be one of those stragglers.
Oh, the Cyclops. That's right.
So you don't hate them like you do giants, I hear, right? They are kind of different.
I would say they are kind of a cursed species.
Why?
Yeah, they're not they're not evil, right? Per
'Cause-
se.
Because they
No.
only have half the eyes with which to perceive pale or glory.
Well, you see, that's where you are wrong! Because they see just fine. Distances, and what's more, they are actually playing with cheat codes because their eye, in addition to giving them just fine hand-eye coordination, distance, telescopic vision, they have true sight, my boy.
I mean, I
They
could
can see
be
invisible
wrong.
creatures
I
and
might have
objects.
to ask my god later, but I'm pretty sure they're a cursed race.
I'm not sure about the lore, and
Yeah, I'm not sure.
maybe they don't even know. They might have some sort of myths. You'll have to
out
ask
of
them.
character. Kale's just bullshitting.
Fair, but like they might have some myths, and you're just gonna have to ask them. But if this one's dead, you're not asking anybody. Just have to.
Kale is the most sus pope you're ever gonna meet.
Yeah, even more than that. That former Pope guy that looked like Emperor Palpatine.
Listen, bro, polygamy, it's all good. Wherever the sun shines, you're fine. Trust me.
It's like some people have just
Trust
more
me.
love to spread around. You know? Anyway, yeah. So what are you gonna
What do
do?
you mean an eclipse? Oh shit!
What are you gonna
I
What are you
gotta
gonna do
answer
about
to my God.
the big noise? Goggins especially. So
I
now
mean, Goggins just wants
had the
to
big
move
think.
towards it, right?
he had the big thunk about what that might be, but I don't suppose he has that much patience, since he's just gonna go look.
Oh,
Eh?
you know Goggins, right? If it might be something big to fight, he's over. He's go and have a look.
Kale will follow.
Well, I changed the map because it's more appropriate. I should have used that waterfall, but I'm lazy, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay. Oh fuck. At this point, I might as well just load up that. You guys got a bit of patience? Yeah, you can shitpost
Let's
the. You can act in character for a bit.
Yeah.
In the meantime, because I think you guys are getting the hang of it. To be honest,
Yeah,
which
so
pleases me to no end.
I like to think that Goggins will be out in front and Kale will be, let's say 15 tiles behind him.
I think it works well.
Ready to recall ally if he starts to charge. Like mid-charge, just
I like that.
mid-charge, just and he's back.
I'm gonna walk.
I mean, he's basically doing the incantation right now.
Are we?
Yeah,
walking-
he's missing the last.
He's just
Missing the
holding
last
that
word.
finger snap. Goggins is gonna take off charge and get like 10 feet, and then he'll be right back by Kale. What?
Just make sure when you recall him that he's facing away from you, because he might be
Yeah.
mid-slash.
Yeah.
Mid-slash. You don't want to be on the end of that.
So are
Yeah,
we-
you gotta figure out the timing well.
Are we dismounted then?
No.
Okay.
Where the fuck is that map? Yeesh.
I'll approach. I'll walk up to the place with Goggins.
Well-
To, check it
Oh,
out.
you're gonna.
Stay
Yeah.
closer. I'll stay closer to Goggins than Kale, because give him a little more protection.
Actually, Goggins is quite surprised that this fucking huge ass lizard is way more docile than he thought.
So
Very well trained.
how do I move
Very
my
well
token onto the map?
Were you riding a lizard?
Yeah.
Rage Drake.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Drake. I forgot it was a lizard.
I'm gonna upload another map if I just find the map, because I'm having a bit of trouble.
Oh, yeah. I'll be back 2-6, guys.
DM, how do I add?
Six.
How do I add my character?
You drag it from the journal. Well, the actors tab.
Drag it?
Go ahead and try, because I think people said that they have trouble doing it.
I've been trying.
Ah, damn it. Well, never mind. I'm gonna upload the map real quick. Fuck. Actually, ignore that. I'm just gonna... let me do a thing. Actually, let me make it at least a bit bigger so your characters aren't this fucking giant ass motherfuckers on the map.
Giant.
We're pretty giant. I guess it's good enough though.
Well, yeah, well.
My name's
Just
Michelangelo.
to help the old
Giant.
imagination, you know?
Yeah.
Slay Goliath. I painted David, but I slay Goliath.
Okay, so Gargans goes to investigate, and who else?
I'll be with them.
Her too.
Kale's just gonna be trailing about 10, 15 feet behind him.
Yeah, okay. This guy, I don't know, lights up a pipe. I don't know. We'll have to ask him. I'm sure he'll write in the
Looks
journal,
for a
but
dragon to have sex with.
I like to imagine. I like to
Well-
imagine Kale and Gorath are just walking side by side, like 15 feet behind the others. Oh, what are they gonna get into this time?
Okay.
Like maybe
And,
maybe
you
maybe
notice,
taking bets.
You notice a big old bush that's rustling, like
Well, maybe it's interesting.
presumably whatever's making whatever's agitating the place is right there.
So like a stand of lilacs,
I'm not sure. It might be a
like lilac bush.
forsythia.
Blackberries.
I don't know. It's big. Okay.
Big. Yeah, lilac can grow like a stand of small trees. They can get huge.
It's like
Can I try to intimidate
it's
a
like
bear?
a tree canopy, but without the tree. Well, if that helps you picture things.
Could I try to intimidate the whatever it is?
Oh my God, this guy.
Just like Fuso Ra.
Come on, dude.
It's Fusrota. Come on. Get it
Come
right.
on.
That sounds like Portuguese.
He's a noob in dragon language. What can you do?
Fusrota.
You have to roll the ra. Ro.
I can't roll my R's at all.
well.
It's not to save my life.
It's a
I'm
tough
sorry.
thing in English. It's tough for English people to roll their R's.
Yeah. I guess especially for Southerners, yeah?
It's pretty much impossible for me. I don't know if it's a speech impediment or what, but
No, it's the way you guys are used to talking. It's like you try to make a Japanese person say L. It's like you're not gonna do it.
Rah, rah,
Or
rah,
a Frenchman,
rah,
or a
rah,
Frenchman
Hello,
say
Englishman. Oh god, that sounded bad.
or a Frenchman say
I apologize
haram.
profusely.
This is haram.
Obi-Wan. Hello there.
Okay. What are you gonna do about the bush? The bush.
I'm
It's
gonna
the biggest
intimidate-
bush you've ever seen.
I'll intimidate it.
Really?
I don't know. That seems like a fun thing to do.
Tell me what
he'll-
you're saying then.
Oi there, bear!
He'll just stand up nice and tall and spread his arms and go.
Hey, Winnie the Pooh, come on.
Ruh-roh.
Tim the Tool Man Frithgar.
Okay, I'll do it.
You gonna roll for that or what?
Yeah,
Har, 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 har.
come on, 20. Oh, 22.
Wah, wah.
Okay, you shout that. Nothing really happens.
He's just wiggling? Does he notice us?
Actually, the rustling gets quite a bit more subtle. Still rustling, don't get me wrong. But not as intensely.
Either you intimidated it, or the first bear finished on the second bear.
Ah!
Oh, man.
Or maybe it was doing what bears do in the woods.
That's true.
We smell anything? Yeah, actually, if it's an animal, it should have a scent.
I'll be right back. I gotta check.
Well, you gonna check it out or what?
Oh, I got an idea.
Yeah,
I got
sure.
an idea.
Oh,
Can Kale find a large stick?
You're in the forest.
Okay, so he will give a large.
Go and
He will take a large stick and he will give it to
Oh,
Goggins.
Hold on, I got that
Poke
10-foot
it with.
pole. I got that 10-foot pole.
right, yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
poke him. I'll poke him with the pole.
It's gonna break your 10-foot pole, and then you won't have your 10-foot pole
I can buy a
anymore.
new
No,
one.
it's steel.
Oh,
It's
see.
steel. Yeah.
Okay, I'll lightly poke him. I don't have to hurt him just to see what he does about it. Do I need to roll for that?
Boosh.
Roll for poking?
Poking
Yeah,
the boosh.
because basically, if you're attacking a target, you're basically doing an attack on an invisible creature.
Is it like dungeoneering?
No, just roll a d20. I'll determine.
So,
I'll determine.
how deep does he get his pole in the bush?
Depends how long it's been since she's
Let's see. Roll a straight d20.
Might have to bang some cobwebs out of it.
16.
Okay. So, Frith goes, are you still atop the horse?
Yeah.
Okay. So that gives you a bit of more reach, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah, you put your horse sideways in case shit hits the fan. You can bolt, and gives you a bit more reach. Okay.
Use it like a
So
lance.
you poke your 10-foot pole straight through, about 3 feet, which hits something hard. In which case you hear, "Oh, what's this?"
Oh, so it talks.
Yeah.
Hi, bear guy, person, ma'am.
Oh man, just pull the fucking bush over,
Oh, you can
you
push the
humorless bastards.
bush. Pull the bush over?
Yeah, you want to see what's there. How many
Pull
talking
over.
bears? I mean, how many talking bears have you met? Well, besides the one.
Besides the only bear I've ever seen in this. Okay, well, let's go. I'll open the bush up and say hello.
Yeah,
Hello
I
there.
Thought, I thought all bears talked.
I'll just say
You see
hello.
this guy taking a shit. Ah!
You get it? Owl bears talk.
I didn't think they did. By the way.
All bears, owl bears.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
You could do better.
is that really him?
Yeah, you see this guy taking a massive dump.
Is he a baddie?
And he's fucking scared of you guys. It's like, no! You can read it on his face. It's like your passive insight is like,
Hey there, we're not here to
I'm
hurt you.
really regretting my passive perception right now.
and you know, he even had like a big old fucking fig leaf or whatever to start wiping, but he doesn't manage to before you find him, and he takes
Like-
off
Like a palm frog.
with his pants on his ankles. Shit!
Alright, well, I guess we could chase him
Who's this
down.
big old fellow?
Why are we chasing him down?
He's got a
Like-
wife.
You could-
It's unsanitary.
He's in the woods. I'm sure
You
he'll
wanna
figure
chase
it
him
out.
down?
I really don't.
I can have Zaki try to tackle him.
No.
Do
Why?
do you want to tackle a naked guy with a didn't wipe?
He didn't do anything to us. He's taking a shit in the woods.
Is this our territory?
Live and let
It
live.
is. It is.
It's our territory. He has to explain himself. He's shitting in the woods.
I don't want an explanation.
Okay, so...
Have you never had to have a bowel movement before?
I think she will. She sees that you're kind of conflicted, but definitely want to question him. So she'll take off on her own and try to tackle. He's pretty big. It's like,
Kayla's not conflicted. Kayla's very certain he wants nothing to do with this.
Goggins
I'm not sure how tall. Is it like?
How tall? are they?
Did I mention a height for these guys? Is it like 12 feet tall, something like that?
They'd be
Yeah, they're good, tall, large boys.
Yeah, not quite giants. Well, maybe hill giants.
Ogre.
Well, I figure the giants, as they move in hierarchy, let's say from like hill giants to stone giants to storm giants.
Would it,
I think that-
would it be a nature check?
Well, you can
Oh.
look at him technically to tell his height, but
Like,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
wouldn't have
Well,
got,
you
like,
always want us to roll monster lore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we could do it.
I guess, yeah, I
Good.
can tell you about Cyclopses. I thought I already did tell you about Cyclopses.
A little bit.
You might have. I've been away for.
What was it? Nature?
Is it nature? Or,
Yeah, they're natural.
I know
Sure.
Goggins rolled it earlier, but Kale didn't.
I got a good
Yeah.
nature.
I say we should
Oh.
try to,
It's a good roll.
Aw, that was so close to a 20.
Yeah.
It was on a 20, and then it's like, nah, 2.
Goggins is trained in nature.
Huh. You know what? I think you can actually roll Arcana too. Which is quite interesting. I had
that would
no
be
idea
cool,
about
yeah.
this.
Elemental, Fey, Shadow, or Construct monsters. I'm guessing it would be a Fae.
You're onto something.
It can't be construct, not shadow. Could be elemental. I don't think so.
Can we roll
No.
for Gorath? He's got the big arcana.
Yeah. Yeah, you can control him, double click, roll Arcana. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a
I can
good
tell you a
roll.
bunch of things. Okay, let me see. So first, yes, turns out Cyclopses are fake creatures. You wouldn't think so, given that they're not particularly graceful.
Right.
Crazy.
But they
Out
are,
of fairies.
so they are one-eyed giants, originally from the Feywild.
That's
They usually act as servitors to more powerful masters with dark ambitions. Now, what was the big 34 Arcana check? Okay, let me see what I can tell you for that roll. So,
Dark Masters.
in stories, it was said that the Cyclopses are the willing subject of Fomorians, which is to say dark Fey giants, whom they believe to view as the rightful lords of Feywild. This is like from stories and stuff.
Oh shit.
Indeed, Cyclopses believe that Fomorians are divine. Well, they're not evil. This is not the Feywild here, right? Okay.
And
They
I
are
won't keep it that
quite
way.
good craftsmen. You wouldn't think so from their chunky hands, right? But yes, they can craft magical rings, swords with blades of lightning, and shields that can turn a dragon's breath. Among other things, of course. Goggins might wonder if, well, maybe not right now, but eventually, he might wonder if his original sword was actually Cyclops made. Yeah.
Wasn't
And-
Goggins trying to get a big ass hammer made?
Nah, he didn't.
No, we dropped that.
He bought a cool ass sword back in Fermi. We even have a short story written for that. It's kind of cute, if I do say so myself. If you want to, modify it, add some more of your stuff there, Daru, and publish it, it would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'll take a
Especially
look at
for the
that.
journal, because presumably you all went to that shop and had that experience. Okay. So Zaki manages to catch up pretty easily, even though this guy is like fucking 12 feet tall. And attempts to tackle him by jumping on his neck, but he's simply too big and too strong. And she ends up hanging on to for dear life. And she's like, "Stop, beast!"
Oh, at least she's hanging at neck level and not waist level.
Yeah. No, she took a big ass leap. She's like, yeah.
Goggins, she might need some help over there.
You want to catch up with your Rage Drake? None of you guys actually attempted diplomacy. This is hilarious to me.
He'd already taken off while I was making a coffee.
Well,
Gail was just playing spectator to Frith and Goggins going off into the woods. He had no idea we were going to run into a Cyclops.
Apparently he was intimidated.
well, one of you did, I think. Maybe not know the context, but yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Frith, you got to scare the shit out of somebody.
Finally.
Literally. Be right back. You guys have a big thunk about it, and let's decide what to do.
Well, we got to chase him down. We don't want him joining the baddies.
Yeah.
We can get him to join our team, or we can kill him. Those are the two choices.
I want to know he can wipe his ass before I recruit him.
I mean, we don't need to kill him unless he's aggressive, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we don't just... Yeah.
Well, if he rejects our offer, I guess we could just...
I would hope we don't kill him if he's not aggressive.
No, I mean, we only attack when we need to, right?
Yeah.
We don't just... We're not heartless
We're not
killers.
gonna execute him.
If he doesn't want to join, he doesn't want to join, or who
Yeah.
knows?
Oh, if he's peaceful.
He
then
might
yeah.
be an ally.
That's what I like to hear, guys.
If he's peaceful, we won't hurt him.
Yeah. There's no honor in just killing people willy nilly.
No, for sure.
I'll just sit here and put on a little top hat like Jiminy Cricket. And...
We're all like aligned, good or neutral anyway, right? Like,
Yeah.
in turn,
I don't know. You're all a bunch of heathens.
Do I even have it in my? I did. I can't remember what I put Goggins as. He's like neutral good, or I can't remember the.
I have special funeral plans for all three of you to try to get you into Pelorian heaven.
Oh, well, it'll be hard for Frith because he's got his own god, right?
Yeah. Let's get more.
Kinda. His god's a.
You're both
his god is Peor's brother from another mother, so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can like. Pop over to visit your brother or something.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Peor, I'm stepping out for a sec. I gotta go check on my brother, and a Morian heaven, a Monitorian heaven.
Or if a Monitor is like in the bushes taking a crap, and maybe Palor can answer the call.
Yeah, like, hey, my brother's on his shitter. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
Holy fire! I don't think a Monitor gave you holy fire, Frith. I think that's my thing.
I'll take it.
No, see, it says it right here. You didn't just show him like a handwritten, like a self-written note. Totally a Monitor. Give him the spell.
Yeah, Goggins is chaotic good for sure. Just looking at the alignment.
All right, fellas.
Palor
What's
is
up?
chaotic, neutral good, or yeah, neutral good.
Yo.
Yeah.
So, what do you do?
Oh, we're gonna chase him down and just talk with him. We're not gonna hurt him though,
Yeah.
unless he's aggressive and angry.
Okay, what do you say and what do you roll? He doesn't seem aggressive. If anything, he seems goofy.
So Kale is gonna try to bluff him.
Startled, right? So
Okay.
Beast, calm yourself. We mean you no harm.
That's kind of lame, though.
He's dragging his pants or a loincloth or what?
Yeah. So he's just slower than might be normal. So you can easily catch up to him.
So Kale is
Normally
gonna
he
shout.
has a speed of 8. Normally he has a speed of 8, but it's about a 5 right now.
Kale is gonna shout. You're dragging a tree branch from your drawers.
To what effect?
Try to get him to look back while he's shimmy running with his drawers down. That he maybe try to look back and trip. I don't know. It's just a shot in the dark. Kale's not exactly a bluffer.
Let me think. I mean, you guys are on horseback. You can just as well trip him up with something. Right? Let me figure out how to do that for you.
Yeah, but you can bluff at a outside of shit distance.
Well, that's a pretty shitty bluff. So, yeah.
we're still running.
I mean, the roll and your real life, what you said.
I mean, Kale really doesn't want to be like.
Don't you have something to immobilize, guys, especially Gorath?
Kale really doesn't want to be chasing something that has a shitty ass.
Yeah,
But
and Gorath is lazy, so might as well just use attacks.
I mean, can we just shout we mean you no harm or something, you know?
He's super scared.
this is
So it's gonna have to be
not the kind of trail I want to follow.
No, you gotta be creative. It's just we mean no harm. It's like okay, but
Oh, I could
gotta be a bit more creative than that.
I could hold fast him, and then that immobilizes him until the end of our next turn.
We don't want to hurt
Yeah?
him though, right?
But that
That's
would
the
hurt.
thing.
That would.
You can
hurt.
have Gorath hypnotize them.
Yeah, Gorath is gonna non-damage
Well,
status.
yeah, it's fine. Okay, roll him. Let me just put in his defenses. Oh shit. Okay, let me do a thing.
I mean, I have an ability where he would fall prone if someone else hits him.
Oh no, we don't want to hit him. Like we don't want to damage him. So it has to
You
be.
can just throw like a pine cone at him.
Yeah, yeah, it works.
Hey, you
No,
hit
it
him and knocked him prone.
Okay, well, you can
Nail
attack
him
him
by the head with a dirt
anytime you
clod.
want. He has defenses now. You can target him.
I mean, if Gorath has something, Kale, let Gorath do it.
Yes, hypnotize.
Sure.
It's nice and easy. And let's be honest, this guy is fucking chunky as hell. He can take a bit of damage. Like, let's be honest.
Oof.
You want me to do it, guys?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, gonna target him.
Sorry, I thought someone else was doing it.
Well, now it is. Let's say you have combat advantage because he's running. Ah, that's a miss. Elven accuracy, let's go. Okay, anyone else?
Gorath got distracted by the wrong one eye.
I can do hold fast. That's all I have.
Do it. Combat advantage.
Yeah, so select. Wait, target this guy. Oh crap! Gotta go back to my guy.
I think if Goggins can, actually, I don't think Goggins has his weapon in hand, so he can just try to leap off his mount and try to pin him, same as
Oh.
Zaki.
Is he running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you get CA.
CA, okay. Okay, here we go.
Alright, we'll let Frith do his thing first.
32.
Should be a pretty good hit.
Pretty sure that's a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, well he's immobilized.
Okay.
Where's the
Try to narrate this attack.
So I
No need for damage. No need for damage.
So I run up and smack him real hard with my sword, and so hard that he kind of gets he stumbles down and falls to his knees and slides a bit in the mud. Not really mud, but you know, the soil.
I actually wonder how Holdfast is represented.
So you're kneecapping him?
It
You
basically-
engage your foe and prevent it from advancing on your allies.
That's just it.
So you basically place yourself in front of it
Oh, and stomp him.
and
hard.
use your symbol. Hold fast, villain. Well, villain. That's what you say because that's your, I don't know, catchphrase, I guess.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the image of Goggins tackling him.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to see that tried out, to be honest.
Okay.
Sure.
Because it's like, okay, it's for a turn. And at that turn, what do you want to do? It's like,
Oh,
you know,
Goggins. I get him down and Goggins holds him down. How about that?
Frith gets him
Yeah.
to pull up.
it's like a pylon.
Goggins
It's like
hits
a
him
pylon, you know,
full
like
speed, like
like in
linebacker.
like in football, yeah, right?
Just
Okay.
cleats him.
Alright, so right now,
So first you need an athletics to jump off your mount. And then to grab, let me see what the mechanics with the grab is exactly.
oh no.
Womp womp.
So
You can reroll to jump.
oh, I can. It's a jump. You're right.
So you guys are familiar with the phrase decleating, right?
No. Jeez.
That's a much better jump.
Yeah. Okay. So for grabbing, you make a strength check. No, a strength attack,
So just,
but without weapon modifiers.
okay.
So basically, what, a strength check? Is that it?
Yeah, I think that would be.
So modifier plus half level.
Yeah. Could do that. Not the best.
Let me see. Ah, you use strength rate from your character sheet. Yeah, well, it's good enough because he's already he already has a weight on his neck. He's held fast to Fripp's sudden appearance in front of him. Do you have anything, Kill?
To further stop him?
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, I have something that can knock him prone if he gets clobbered, but that's about it.
He kinda did. Let's say that the hold fast hit after your hymn of resurgence. Now you have to hit with hymn of resurgence. So let's see it.
With advantage?
Of course.
That's weird. It didn't give me the option to...
To target?
Oh, there it is.
You didn't target him. Ah!
You can
You
right,
missed anyway.
double right click, or yeah, double right click will target.
No.
Yeah,
You just
that's
right click
fine.
and then click the target.
That works
icon.
too. You can double right click and it'll do it as well.
It doesn't seem to work for me. I don't know. Okay, that's it. Finally. Yeah. So all that effort finally managed to take the big guy down. And he looks scared. I mean, he was shitting earlier, now he's basically pissing his pants. Well, not actually, but you know what I mean. He starts crying out of him with one eye. You know, he's like kind of a mess. What do you say to him?
I was just thinking Goggins' head is in his ass or something.
No, you. So that Rage Drake is kind of, well, at least as tall as a horse, right? And you leaped off the back of him. Maybe you pulled down his arm, maybe climbed a bit further up. But Zaki was already hanging off the neck, so like a cape made of woman.
I'm gonna say to him, fear not, what's his he?
Cyclops.
Fear not,
As we just mugged him.
fear not, Cyclops. We just want to know what's going on here and why you were in our territory and why you ran away. We're not gonna hurt.
Roll diplomacy.
We mean you no harm. Road what?
Roll diplomacy.
Yeah, one second.
You can even use your bonus.
Oh, what the hell?
Your auto check.
But diplomacy on here is like wrong. I think
Really?
Yeah, it's not trained for some reason. So I just add.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna add 5 to it.
Well, no. You don't need to add 5 to it. You just need to check that little box.
Oh. Okay.
See the
There we go.
circle.
But if you train it, it's like plus 19. Are you sure you have plus 19?
Now, if I train, I should have plus 16.
Well, it's already done.
Yeah.
But
Oh, wow, really? Wow.
jeez.
Wow. Guess you didn't believe me.
I mean, why not use your bonus, fam. Your auto roll of 10. You keep forgetting about that shit.
Oh, too late.
I guess he didn't hear you about above his own sobbing.
I guess I could give him a heal check because I just like beat him a little
He's
bit.
also prone, I think. So prone, grabbed, and immobilized.
Can I give him a heal check so he can heal?
With George Floyd. George Floyd.
Oh,
Yeah, by all
That's
means, lay on hands.
That's pretty spicy, bro. Bro, come on. It's spicy as fuck.
Does he have any pills in his mouth? Check him.
Come on, let's cut it out. This is YouTube after all.
Does he have a pre-existing heart condition?
Come on, guys. So that diplomacy kind of failed.
I'll give him a heal.
I don't know.
check.
Give him an assist. I don't know.
It was
Or someone else can roll. How about Gorath rolls? His diplomacy is actually better.
yeah.
And what's more, you can just use the bonus. So it's an auto 10 roll plus, what, 17? But you have to choose to do it. I can't do it for you.
Yeah, well, it's Gorath's gonna do that.
Sure. God can do that. I don't know how we.
We'll let him decide what to say afterwards. Hopefully it's something good.
Want me to do the roll? Or if I don't, right? So it's just 17 plus 10.
No
so
roll
27.
necessary. I mean, yeah.
27.
He's flaunting his drip. Right? So that's how you would explain that bonus. Well, normally Cyclops wouldn't care about your drip, but whatever. You don't have to explain everything, but yeah. So he finally, stops crying, regains his composure. You guys lay off him for a bit, but he's still prone. He sits on his ass, stretches his ball sack a bit, and then starts to tell you that should I do my name Bronors. I come from Cyclops tribe, now dead. I was shitting in woods when undead massacre tribe, actually clan. You're brave, but dead anyway.
So they, I wonder if those are the guys that were attacking us.
The same.
So he's just an innocent victim. Shit
Yeah.
in the woods.
The last survivor of his kid. Yeah.
Can I lay on hands this poor fella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take care where.
Well, where he's hurt.
Nice gesture.
Okay, so I'll reach out and touch his knee, I guess. He's pretty tall.
Roar! Thank you. Nice metal man. Make hurt go away. Make hurt go away. It's a bit higher of voice than you would expect. It's kind of goofy. I already told you that.
I don't think I can make the hurt go
Like,
away.
look at his fucking face. How can you be scared of that fucker? It's like.
It's pretty cute, actually.
Oh, Swan, how about you make the image hover bigger? So go to settings tab.
I know, it makes me do that every time.
Really?
Yeah. If you not that one. Configure settings.
I think it's manage No, not manage.
Module
That's
settings.
on my
I think I
side.
got it.
Module settings. I think 3.5
Yeah, I
is about the best.
here, and that's there. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. It should. Hopefully, it'll stay that way because I've had to change it like 4 times now.
Jeez. Okay, look at the guy's face.
We can. Goggins will say, "Do you know who we are?"
No, you're scary but nice people. Who are you?
We are the lords of Griffin's Gate. This is our.
I think
Well.
since he said he mentioned the Jarl earlier, it might help if you use that term too. so he understands.
Uh,
Because he doesn't seem very intelligent, right?
we are the Jarls here. This is our
Oh,
territory.
good. Strong yells, I suspect.
The strongest.
Ooh.
And the undead hordes who slay your tribe. We have dealt with them in
And
some
burn them to
capacity.
ash.
You avenged kin. Thank you. Yells. Strong
there's-
and merciful.
There is still more of them, and we have sworn to purge them all from this land. But for now, our realm is, our territory is safe with them.
Vengeance, good.
So you have no home now.
No,
You're just on your own.
no, they burned down tribe.
Well, you look like a trustworthy Cyclops. And
I will try make useful.
Hey Goggins, didn't you have some big old chungus of a guy that you recruited already?
The werebear.
No, bigger, like an actual giant or something.
No, he hates giants.
No.
Guardians is
Yeah.
racist against giants.
Some kind of big, some kind of huge chungus he recruited.
Guardians is a gigantophobe, actually. No, actually no. Well, he rolled for a special ally.
Oh
This is
yeah, that was it.
Yeah. This is it, actually. Yeah.
aha.
Yeah. By now, you should be familiar with my style. It's not just like, fucking Cyclops shows up out of nowhere. Nah, it's gotta have a little bit of a story, bit of an introduction, Because that way I get to build his character. Like, now you know that he's a fucking goofball. But he's strong as shit. Like, it took, like, the whole party plus a barbarian chick to take him down. It's like, yeah.
Alright, so Gorgons will say, what do you think, boys? Should we take this big lug with us?
I think,
Yeah.
I think at least one of your teammates, he's your problem, bro. It's like, yeah, you take care of him. I don't know about this shit. It's like, I wonder how much he fucking eats. It's like 3 goats a day. It's like, well,
So Gorgons will,
maybe he'll is like, but think of the compost this guy produces. Ooh.
Yeah, we got like bulls and cows for that.
Sure, but I'm just joking around,
So Goggins will take, let's say, what's he got? A ring
Oh,
or
he
something.
can.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
you can put him over at the camp for sure.
yeah, Goggins will give him. Goggins has got like a crude ring that he wears, so he'll give him the ring and he'll say, "Take this," or he'll just say, follow the path back to our camp. Tell them.
You can guide them.
Goggins
It's no
sent you."
problem, Yeah.
Yeah, take the ring.
mean-
tell the gatekeepers that Goggins sent you. And to give you
How
food and
about
ball.
this instead? How about it's not a ring, it's an armband, and for the Cyclops, it's kind of a ring.
Yeah, sure. I like that.
Right? Presumably made of bone,
Yeah.
but how is it
Yeah.
clasped? It might be. How about it's braided leather instead? How about
yeah.
that?
No, yeah, leather's better. It's just tied to
Because it's
tied.
flexible and you can tie it and you can take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he says,
Cool.
yeah, take this, tell them Goggins sent you and for them to look after you.
Oh, thank you. Strong
And-
Jarl.
And we have things to do, but we will see you when you return.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can actually tell him that you're the chief. Well, chief Yeah, actually, I think he got it. You
The
know.
boss.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. You got a new ally.
Nice. And clean yourself up.
Oh, yes, I will find River. He's visibly, embarrassed, but yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. So we're done with that. Let's move on. As you approach these guys' watchtower, you hear the customary horn, and you meet with the welcoming committee. They recognize you, of course. It's the same guys from earlier. And they welcome you warmly and guide you to the chieftain's hut. Should I drop him down, or can you just imagine him,
Whichever.
You meet the chief again. Of course, he's drunk, shirtless. He's just about ready to pick a fist fight with someone. His wife is not about to dissuade him because, she knows better, presumably. But she's not overly tired of this thing either. Presumably, this is just tradition over here.
Yeah.
But he notices you and drops everything and comes on over and gives you a nice bear hug. Goggins, especially, I think.
What his name? Gyrick again?
Geisric.
Geisrick, yeah.
I think historically, Geisric used to be a king of the Vandals. I think.
Ah. So Goggins will say, "Greetings, friend. How are you keeping?"
Ah, well, good. My wounds from the battle earlier have just about healed up. How's my daughter settling in?
Very well. She.
I'm glad to hear. She was awfully anxious about leaving this place. We tried to talk her down, traditions, people. But she seemed quite adamant. Once she heard about your strength and adventuring spirit, there was nothing we can do.
Goggins will say, "I can relate. I left my own tribe in similar fashion. I wanted to go explore and
I see.
see other places, do other things. So,
I thought she might.
Isn't it?
I thought she might encounter a kindred spirit. I'm glad that that decision is paying off. Well, enough pleasantries. Let's get to even better pleasantries and drink. Actually, he will ask, what brings you here? Yo.
Well, we're here to check things out, see how you guys are doing after the battle.
So you're not gonna tell him about the dragon? You can choose just to, omit that that fact,
Yeah, just thinking about that.
I don't see if it's I don't want to freak
Yeah,
anybody out.
Yeah.
Yeah, good plan. Good plan.
Yeah, we just say it was just a courtesy. We can say it's just a courtesy visit. Yeah.
Yeah, but then when you leave up the mountain, it's not like, yeah.
We're just doing a what do you call it? A sort of a
hike?
survey of our territories.
Yeah, we can say explain about the undead hordes that he's obviously aware of, and just say we're just checking everything out, making sure our kingdom's in order and there's no damage or stragglers.
Well, I'm gonna need someone to give me a bluff for that. And your level 2 Taylor bonus means you can use 2 of those checks per day. So even Gorath can
I'll do a
I'll
bluff.
do that thing.
So I'll use my special clothes, and I got a plus 12, so that's 24.
24. Okay. This guy rolled a 1 on his insight check.
Nice.
Plus,
Too
he's
drunk.
drunk as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's even drunker than usual, right? Because normally he's not like blind drunk. He fought Goggins while medium drunk, so he
Yeah.
can function normally. But this time he's a bit more than that. Okay. So yeah, he believes you. He's fine. His wife might be a bit sus, though. Shamans are keyed off of wisdom, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah. Maybe we'll stay the night and relax and head off in the morning.
Yeah.
Sure. Is that a long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the
Yeah.
plan, right?
Alright.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we're already good, but yeah, let's do it.
I'll get my hold. I guess, yeah, second counter, so yeah. Alright. Let's,
Alright, should we move on?
yeah, moving on.
Well, aren't you drinking? Hey.
We can fast forward all that and just. Yeah.
I mean, Kale's never been much of a drinker outside of one episode recently.
All right. But which one was the? Do you remember which one was the guest area? Because now your favorite guest, you won't sleep out in the forest. I forget, but
Yeah.
you sleep
Maybe-
in the guest,
Maybe to the left too.
right? And the shaman pays you a visit. Presumably, you're talking in between yourselves, you know, sitting on your asses near the hearth in the tent. And she comes in and says, "Greetings, you know, my lords, blah, 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 all that. What is your real intention and plans here? I wonder."
Goggins will say, "We already told you what our plans and intentions are."
Is it a matter of nature? Perhaps something could aid you?
No, we're just nothing special. We're just seeing the land, and going around.
Don't you even think about whether she could help you? Because it's like, I don't know, maybe she can keep a secret. I don't know. You can roll an insight for that if you want to
I don't know, I don't want her involved.
be able to tell. No, it's not like she's gonna come with you or anything, you know.
Well, she could tell Geisrick, and then that could ultimately look like we're being deceitful. And
Yeah, it's too late now.
It's not really, because he doesn't know this stuff. He's a warrior, right? He's kind of simple in that way. But she's more keyed into the whole nature thing, you know, which is why she might be able, because she even came in to help. I mean, you can roll insights to determine what her plan is with this stuff.
Okay, I'll roll an insight on this then.
all right.
I gotta use my clothing thing.
No. What?
My clothing? I use the clothing special roll.
For insight? It's just for charisma checks, fam.
Okay. Insight is
What the hell?
intellect. Is
Do your
it? I
clothes
can't
help you think and read people? What?
remember. Yeah, insight's wisdom.
Yeah.
Your natural's amazing anyway.
Yeah,
Sure.
but
Okay, so I should just roll wisdom?
No, like roll insight. Yours is like 17 or something.
Oof.
Yeah, Kale's insight's
Awesome.
high.
The highest,
Wis-
actually.
The wisdom bros. Yeah.
Well, Frith has significantly less wisdom, but oof.
Hey, I
Yeah.
actually rolled good for once.
You can tell that she's genuine and really wants to help. Plus, you already figured that she doesn't tell her husband everything. It's like, you know. Not that he's, you know, vindictive in any way, but doesn't get it. So thus, he doesn't need to know everything.
Alright, we'll tell her the real reason, then we'll just spill the beans. Say,
So you're looking for a dragon?
Well, we're also
Is that
inspecting, though, so that's just...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fair, but
yeah. We can
I
say,
suppose you also mentioned that. So, one, it's a dragon. Two, it's friendly.
yes.
I'm pretty sure you want to mention that.
Yeah, we'll assure that there's with no danger. It's been friendly, so there's nothing to worry
Okay,
about.
so two, it's friendly. Three, what do you want? Yeah. Okay. Well, she says, well, that makes a lot of sense. There are a bunch of flying creatures around these places, like griffins and such, but there was one particular that was quite a bit larger, and I didn't actually know what to make of it. I'm glad that now I know, and it's actually a good thing that you didn't tell everyone because, well, the boys are spoiling for any kind of worthy prey like that, and it might be a fearsome dragon, but you know, in enough numbers, if it bleeds, we can kill it, right? They might try to do it for sport. They might not be so easily swayed by the fact that it's friendly and it helped you out.
Yeah, so we'll implore
right.
her to keep this to herself, obviously.
Yes, of course. After all, it is a protector of the land, by your reckoning. It hasn't bothered us at all. It seems to keep a low profile, so yes, I will indeed do that for you. In fact, a bit more. I will run interference in case something comes up, now that I am informed. What's more, I can actually tell you the direction that I saw that figure going towards.
Excellent. We'd appreciate that.
So you see that peak over there? Where there's a waterfall? It's another waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards there. But it's a bit of a climb, so you might want to leave the horses here.
Alright.
We'll happily, if they're happy to house and feed them and everything for us while we're gone. Yeah.
Yes, we'll take care of them, don't worry. We have a bunch of our own horses, so it's not strange to us.
The Drake is surprisingly docile.
Yeah, it is.
maybe-
I'm quite surprised. I have never seen such a creature before, but by its looks, I thought it would devour half of our braves before we took it down. Actually, I think by the way, your Dragonborn ambassador was telling you that his rite of passage into adulthood, his pilgrimage, involved him taking down one of those. Right? Unfortunately, it took down his party, but he managed to knife its throat before it managed to take his head off. Which I guess was a combination of luck and skill. But yeah. He did mention that whole part of Dragonborn culture.
All right. Yeah, this one I think has been trained from a young
Yeah.
age, so it's
Yeah.
pretty.
Well, that one was wild rage drake. But these ones are tamed, you know. And you can also find other races and groups that tame them, like orcs, maybe not orcs, but you know, they're not unique in this sense.
Glad Doge isn't here because it'd be interesting to see how Gorath would be reacting to all this, right? As we're
Yeah, well,
getting
he can watch the stream. I think he does. Whenever he misses a stream, he watches them. Not like some other people. Not gonna name names.
It's only three of us here.
All right. Yeah. So you park your mouse. Oh wait, I forgot someone. Oh, actually, I didn't forget. I just forgot to move her. Okay. Well, you begin your hike. Now it's gonna be a bit of a skill challenge. All right. Well, what do you reckon you use for hiking?
good old faithful Goggins. Athletics.
Also endurance. You might be able to use that. Actually, both. How about both?
Sure.
Okay, let me clear the chat.
All right.
Go ahead.
Athletics first.
Are we all doing it?
Yeah, you all want to roll it?
Are we all rolling it?
Yep, it's a group check.
Athletics.
So yeah, first athletics.
Oof.
It's the same roll for me.
I got a 30 on mine.
Ooh, nice.
Oof.
That's endurance.
Oof. Okay, now go for an Frith rolled athletics and then endurance.
I'm 11 and 5.
Okay, so Frith cut down a healing surge.
Okay.
Who else we got? Goggins rolled both. Frith rolled both.
I just can't.
Kale needs to still roll endurance.
Oh, sorry.
And someone roll for Gorath, please.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Nice.
Oh, pretty good. Actually, remembered your last hike around these parts when you were the best hiker, even better than Goggins for some reason. Okay, so you manage as much as you can. I think Gorath will request a piggyback ride from Zaki since her athletics is about 30. You could have asked Goggins, but you know Gorath, right?
Yeah, he's always working.
Well, maybe not.
Working his magic.
Maybe not. He's maybe a bit scared of going there with her, but well, the picture is cute, okay. But yeah, she's 6 feet tall. She's pretty built, you know. Not quite like a half-orc muscle mummy, but still. Yeah. You managed to reach that waterfalls. Just a sec. Now I wonder about your vision here. Ah, okay. It's good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, let's start walking this way, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. We can go right or up, or we can go east or north, I guess. It's like a cool little pool or something here.
There's a door up
Goggins.
here.
I want to check this out.
Alright.
Like a lake or stream. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit of a waterfall.
It's rather pretty.
Yep.
Hey, is this,
So
is this a cave here?
No.
Oh, okay.
Can Goggins do a nature check and sort of describe the surroundings a little bit?
Yeah. I can just describe them for you. It's no problem. You can see it. You know, if you want to take a deeper check, you can use nature or perception even.
I'll roll a nature. Just maybe there's some wildlife around, or plant life, or anything interesting.
Oh, there's all kinds of critters. You know, there's some deer drinking from the stream. You know, it's pretty picturesque, actually.
Goggins is gonna take
These
a quick
rock
swim.
formations are pretty cool. You know, it's
Yeah.
like the water cut through the mountain, like a hot knife through very thick butter. And speaking of hot, when you put your foot in the water, you notice that it is quite warm to the touch. Warmer than you'd figure at this altitude in a mountain stream would be.
Goggins is like, come on over, everybody.
Gorath, wash your balls!
Go and enjoy. Is it
Lucky one.
is it like a strong current or?
Yeah, it's pretty strong
Oh,
actually. Well, here
I mean,
it's
you can
it's
wade in it,
not
but
bad. Yeah, it's not bad over here, right?
Right.
It won't exactly wash you away, but yeah, it's pretty thick.
Sounds like a good chance to get cleaned up. Yeah.
Zaki will show up and exclaim that the water is warm and nice and splash Goggins.
Bit of splishy splashy
Yeah,
in the water.
Living rough is kind of her deal, but she can be free to act childish every now and again.
Refill your water jugs or whatever you have.
Oh, she has jugs.
Oh yeah. Griffith's just waiting at the door. He doesn't seem too impressed.
I can tell you about that door if you
All right,
merely ask.
Let's head over.
Presumably, he tells you, "Oh, I have found the door."
I have located the door. A door. Anyways, I don't know if it's the door.
I mean, it's a pretty sus door. What's a fucking door doing, like, in the middle of nowhere, the wilderness, you know?
Yeah.
So presumably everyone follows, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's locked.
Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm gonna describe it for you. You find some... Okay, so first off, it's a massive stone door. Roll me a perception or history. Or both, I guess.
So is the water warm from a stream, or is she just taking a bath in her lair and pissing in it?
What kind of creature would you think is... No, the water's clear. As crystal, by the way. You can see... well, except for the frothing from,
The frothing, huh?
Oh my god, this guy. Right, so,
Roll
Who's
perception.
rolling here? Here we go.
20. Oh no, 21.
yeah, it's not bad. Okay,
Oh,
so
actually,
you can
Goggins-
see that...
You got 21, I think, too.
this is a skill challenge, guys. So might as well let...
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay,
There.
let that guy perceive for you. This is a skill challenge. You don't just,
Oh, okay. We're
you
still
know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought,
you know.
I thought you meant all.
No, this whole trek is a skill challenge.
Oh,
Okay, so that's gonna be a wild success. Okay, so this guy can tell under the caked, dried mud on the door that there are some symbols carved in. That perception history is to determine. Have someone roll history for me, please. Maybe Gorath.
Probably Gora.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
the-
his 16 bonus.
yeah.
Oh, damn it. Well, it's Dwarven runes.
About as much as he can.
None of
say.
you speak Dwarvish, do you?
No.
I don't think so.
I should have picked it for Goggins instead. What I picked something else.
Giant.
I should.
No, it's
Giant.
kind of more appropriate. It's more appropriate. How many of you speak Giant, by the way? So Goggins, of course.
Yeah.
Frith actually speaks Giant too.
Yeah.
And obviously Zaki. Presumably Goliaths also speak Giant. So that makes sense, right?
Yeah. I
But
guess.
not just.
Dwarf would be a good one for like the party. to know, right?
Where on the character sheet is languages?
Bottom
Oh,
right.
I found
So the second page.
I found it. Kale always speaks common and primordial.
Not bad. So none of you, okay. But as it happens, Gorath has a ritual that might let him translate.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Let me see. Comprehend language. Okay. As you finish, okay.
We did this
So
before.
you choose a language you have heard or a piece of writing using this ritual on a language you have heard. Okay, you have seen as a piece of writing allows you to read the language for the next 24 hours. And if your Arcana check is 35 or higher, to write in its native script or any other. Okay. Okay, so component cost 10 gold pieces. Okay.
Noted.
Okay, it'll take 10 minutes. And roll me an Arcana check for him.
Rolling.
Oh, well, you understand the language, but can't really speak it or write it or, you know. Yeah. So you read on the door. It says, I'm actually gonna write it in the chat.
Okay. Be right back. One minute, guys.
I'm gonna wait for that because I want to be right back as well. Just as well, you know.
So Gorath can read it, but he can't translate it. Hey, can you hear it when I click the door? Hey guys.
Yes.
Can you hear it when I click the door? Does it make a noise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is there back? No?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you make of this door until then? Talk with in character. I gotta mention.
So it's just covered in dwarven runes.
Well, it's a few dwarven runes. It's not covered.
It's got a handle right here.
Just a few.
Yes.
How tall is it?
It's pretty big.
Like 3.
Maybe not quite dragon sized though.
Like 15 feet or something.
Let me see.
3 or 4 meters.
It's like 4 wide. It's like how many feet is that?
20.
It's
Oh,
squares.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 squares is like 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
Think so. Let me see.
5 feet. per
Okay, so
square.
6 meters wide. That's a bit much, to be honest. I should have thought about this a bit.
Maybe
It's
8
more like
meters
more like 13 feet, 13 and a half feet. Okay,
wide. All right.
and tall, I guess 20 feet is okay.
I wonder if I can I inspect it for anything that might be notable.
Like what?
Any like moving parts that are buttons.
Well, the hinges look fucking strong. Some steel going on. And it's fucking massive. I mean, I'm not sure even Goggins is confident that he's gonna be able to, push it or knock it down or what have you. Oh, kind of messed up.
Wonder if we can get in through the waterfall cave.
I don't know, could you?
Over, like, see over here where my thing is. Can we get in there?
You can try.
Let's try the door a little bit longer, but.
Well, if there doesn't come on over, I'm just gonna write this. Okay, so the runes say
a secret. So, is it a secret? And we need to translate that to Dwarven?
what can I tell you? Do you want to figure out how to? Well, unfortunately, Gorath's Arcana check for that ritual was kind of poor. You kind of need 35 or higher to write.
Does Zaki have a language?
No, she speaks Common and Giant.
Okay.
Okay, so in order to reproduce that language and not just understand it, you need a big Arcana check. You can redo the ritual if you want. It's just gonna cost 10 gold pieces more and 10 minutes more.
Okay.
But
Let's do that.
okay,
Do I just roll Arcana for Gorath?
Yeah.
Okay. No bonuses?
maybe someone wants to assist him this time.
Okay.
How about we have Kale? I think he's the most Arcana inclined. Well, that's more like it.
Arcana? That's Gorath.
Sure, but after Gorath, you're the biggest Arcana.
Is that pretty good?
Yeah, let's have an assist.
Alright.
But anyone who wants to assist can assist.
It's just
Let's
one would be
go with
fine,
that.
right?
Yeah. Just a D20 there, bruh. Actually, are you trained in Arcana? You are, Kill. But roll a pure D20, please.
Sure.
Because that's how assists go. Well.
Same thing.
Does human
More or
privilege
less.
work for skill checks? I don't think so.
32 isn't good enough?
Well, not really.
It's pretty good.
Well, 34 would have been. Well. Well, what is your answer? Maybe if it's a common enough word,
Secret.
you might be able to secret. Okay, so how do you want to input that word?
I'll get Gorath to speak it.
To speak it, eh? Just like that scene in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Melon. I think that was the word for friend.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times, so you know. Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay, maybe you can. Is there any like letters on?
But
like,
are you sure that's the answer, by the way? How are you so sure?
What must be given before it is kept?
Yeah. If you in real life can't figure it out, you can have your characters roll insight, I guess.
Okay, I'll do insight then.
But try to think a bit more, because
Well, insight.
I'm gonna be using riddles, you know, going forward.
Oh
Oof.
yeah.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Bro. Okay, it's more simple than secret. Actually, it's kind of basic, in fact. It's so easy you might slap yourself if I just tell you outright.
A gift.
Mm-mm. No, how does that make sense?
Because it's given.
Any of you guys have any ideas? Man, how I like how Daru bailed on this riddle right away. This is not combat. Shit, I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's. Meanwhile, it's getting close to my bedtime.
Don't worry. It'll be just a bit more, and
Honor.
we're done. Okay, you rolled good insight. Not gonna lie. So I'm
Oh,
just gonna
shit,
tell
you
you.
should have had me roll insight.
No, it's 36 is beast.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, so plus this is a skill challenge, so
Just when I
No.
thought I had my luck
Pylons.
back.
no pylons. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna slap yourself for not figuring it out. A word.
An award.
A word or one's word.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's like a secret.
No. No. What the hell are you talking about? Come on. How do you get from a promise or a one's word to a secret? Come on.
Well,
What the hell are you bullshitting me?
Well, I said honor too, but that wasn't there. So.
Bro, no. Just no. They're very different. Come on.
Well, you say on my honor. It's like on my word, right?
Pfft.
All right.
You're doing some spin.
I'll speak the word honor to the door. Or sorry,
You don't know.
word.
You need to let Gorath
I'll
do
tell
it.
Gorath to do that. Yeah.
Again, nothing happens. Now you're pretty sure this is the answer, or Gorath is at least. By the way, any of you guys failed your endurance checks as well? Maybe Gorath did earlier.
I don't think we rolled for him.
Oh, he failed. Yeah, cut a healing surge from him, please. He's winded from hiking up the mountain.
Done.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Yeah, he speaks. You're pretty confident it's the right answer, but he speaks it and nothing happens. What do you reckon should do?
Speak it louder. Let's try that first.
He spoke it loud and clear.
Okay.
Come on.
Is that one of the words in the door?
No, but presumably that's the answer to the riddle. Now, how
Ooh.
you input it?
Ooh.
Oh.
Are the letters that make up that word in the other words on the door?
No, not really. But the
Aw.
instructions on the door are carved in.
Okay, I got it.
But there was mud caked all over.
Okay,
dried.
So Gorath says, I give you my word.
No.
Okay. So nothing happens. I guess it's clean the mud off the door anyways.
Well, you might be onto something.
Okay. Wipe.
Are you serious, dude?
Wipe.
Write it in the mud. Jeez.
In the mud.
God, this is so difficult. Oh my
Write
God.
it in the mud?
Mom.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll write it in the mud.
The mud.
God, I can't believe I'm
This is pretty
giving you guys
obscure.
your...
This is pretty obscure that I'm saying, you know?
I mean, why?
Why would I write in the mud? The mud would
Because
wouldn't be
writing
found.
stuff has power. You know, it's like signing a contract in blood and all that good stuff. You know. It's
Oh
like
shit, maybe
comparable.
we shouldn't do it.
Well, not. I gave an example of how writing has power,
Okay.
including the question here, right? It's like you need to write as well. Technically, you could have carved it in, but ain't nobody got time for that shit. Am I right?
Okay, so I'll write it in the mud? Or Gorath will?
Okay, well, that does it. You hear
Sweet.
let me where did I put it? Okay. Whoa, look at this guy charge ahead. Yo!
What?
Wait for your guys.
I
Jesus.
figure we're all going in.
Well, yeah, but jeez. Do it step by step if you're going to. Leave the NPCs behind, I guess, but jeez. Look at this guy. You want to get clobbered by a trap, bro? Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, now you know what Kale has to deal with.
No, I mean it. Like, rushing in like Leroy Jenkins is the perfect way to get killed.
Yeah, now you know what Kale has to deal with.
No, I knew all along. It's unwise.
And I tell them that every week.
Yeah, well.
I can't move Goggins, so we're pretending he's with me.
Which is literally the only reason Goggins isn't doing the same thing.
Alright,
for
guys,
fuck's
somebody.
sake. Oh, okay, finally. These guys had to figure out the whole riddle without you.
What was it again?
There was this whole thing. We got frustrated. Let's not get into it.
Must be given for his cats.
Okay, so one door is open.
Can you figure out the answer? Let's see.
Must be given for his cat. Given. Give you a word, and then you keep your word.
I said secret, but it was wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Look at this guy, first try, boom!
Pretty good.
Oh my god, are you good with riddles generally, or stumbled upon it? Or
mean,
was that just your thinking process?
that's not too difficult. I might
Well,
have heard
yeah,
it. I feel
I
like
agree,
I've heard
but-
it before or something. I don't know.
You know, I agree. It's not particularly difficult, but you know, some people are better at this stuff than others. I will admit. You know. All right. Well, yeah, that was the word, and they tried speaking it. It didn't work, and I made them write it in the mud. No, no. This is like a dwarven door. They don't do like that sinister shit.
We're in.
Presumably, it would work. All that matters is that it's written on the door. Presumably, you could even carve it if you like, or whatever. But yeah, all that matters is that it's written.
All right. We're in.
Yeah.
We've got 2 doors.
Oh, there's a baddie.
How did you see that?
The door was open.
Did you open it?
Yeah.
This is what I mean about rushing forward. There's a baddie. Come on, the whole party needs to be there to react and stuff. You just wander off by your own, like, Jesus.
Well, Goggins was with me, but you know, he was.
Well, not really though.
Hale, if
And
you,
look at these guys down the hallway.
I couldn't move him.
Hale, you move Gorath like with you, like so you're a pair, and then I can move Goggins, obviously. And...
Somebody else is moving
And,
Gorath right now.
I'm not kidding, Swan. Cut that out. Be a team.
Yeah, I was trying.
Well,
I wasn't
you
meaning
know,
to be an asshole.
it's not that, but you gotta be, you know, act in character. Your character wouldn't just run off like a, you know, all clueless and stuff. Oh, there might be a trap. Who knows? Ah, Jenkins.
I beg to differ.
I mean, come on, your standards are pretty high, you know.
All right, you want to go?
But yeah,
They
you
really
probably
are.
grab him. Even then, you know, Kale might grab him by the collar and, yo, where the fuck are you going?
Well, hey, it wouldn't make sense to do a stealth check right now. You guys want to do a
You
stealth
say
check?
encounters
I
power
guess,
out
but-
of an encounter.
I mean, right now it's a bit late for that. That's what I mean by rushing forward.
Slam the door in his face.
Like the whole thing with this fog of war line of sight thing is that, you know, danger might spring from any corner, and if you just find yourself alone in a room, well, I'm just gonna butcher your ass next time. Okay? You got lucky, and there was no band of kobolds hidden. But what if there were?
I had a feeling.
Huh? Would it be okay for me to attack you at that point? I think it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I mean? Okay. Well,
All right, let's stick together.
yeah, and you do it like a video game. You select your character, right? Like things like over here. You select your character and and you can even do it fast, but coordinate with your guys to, you know, be good about it.
Okay. Moving on. Do you guys want to? How do you want to do this, Goggins? Do you want to run in?
I mean, you know, Goggins. He doesn't care about stealth. He'll just open it. He doesn't knock. He doesn't listen. He just opens it. So if you don't want Goggins to do that, you're gonna have to pull him back.
Okay, let's go. There he is.
Okay, you see this guy working on some masonry over there. Presumably, roll me stealth checks.
Oh,
By the way,
There we go.
All right.
Gorath can use Arcana instead of stealth.
Ooh.
Can Kale use Arcana instead of stealth?
No, he has a cantrip for that.
Is it friendly or not?
Ruh-roh.
I'll describe it soon.
So I guess we failed our stealth check.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Nobody rolled for Gorath. Jeez.
Didn't?
Let me do
I
it.
thought someone did.
Nope.
29.
This guy is basically invisible, for fuck's sake. But yeah, you kind of failed. Like, yeah.
Goggins has walked on me.
Okay,
Monster,
so,
do I roll for monster knowledge or do I just ask?
Yeah, you can.
What do you want me to roll?
That helps because I was gonna describe them anyway.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you what check I need. Nature. Or Arcana, I guess.
Goggins, you got good nature. Want to go for it?
Yeah. Nature.
Actually, I think I'd prefer Arcana, to be honest.
All right, Gorath then.
Yeah, I
Construct.
can roll another.
I'm guessing construct.
Ooh, fucking killed it.
Yeah, okay, so Gorath knows all about this stuff. Presumably, it's something that he has thought about. This is a stone golem. Now, I will describe how it looks. It looks humanoid, but big, beefy, thick. A bit top-heavy. And it looks as if made of chunks of stone, right? So it has like big old cracks all across its butt. And in its chest over there, instead of a gemstone, it's hollow in your case, and it doesn't glow, nothing of the sort. But it is animated and moves slowly and deliberately, shaping the masonry over there into a wall, laying bricks basically. Yeah, and it. Do you react in any way?
What's the when you bull rush? Does that move them 1 square?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not gonna be any good.
We could just back out and close the door.
Yeah, let's. Does he know we're here? Has he reacted? At all?
Well, you've made noise, but I wonder if you react in any way, like oh, or I don't know. Try to
I
talk
mean,
to it.
Goggins will shout, "Hello, big man."
Really? Okay.
Just back it up.
He will slowly rotate, and let me think just for a second.
Throw a rock? Oh shit, okay.
And
Might
it
not be
will
hostile.
say,
we don't know yet.
We're here for
and
the
it
dragon
will say,
friend.
wait, just a second. I'm trying to make the golem react to Goggins' shout. Okay? We'll get to your thing just after that. So it will slowly rotate towards you, and it will say, let me think just for a second, you know. I improvise these things. I'm not sure you've noticed. You said hello, big man?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it will say, greetings, master. Do you have different orders for me?
Ooh. Goggins will say, "Remind me of your current orders."
Bluff.
Okay.
And you can have someone else roll bluff. Because right now you're bullshitting the golem that you are its master.
What's your bluff there, Goggins?
I'll use my tailor
Really?
for it.
Okay.
That's charisma, right?
Yes.
So, I guess if my natural is a 7, I can add a 3 and then just roll the. So that'll make 10. And then roll it.
What?
You don't roll, you just add 10 plus your bonus.
No, yeah, it's a straight 10 roll plus your bonus.
Oh, so 17.
Yeah. I'm not sure that will be quite enough. Let someone charismatic do it instead.
I got to 12.
Because you are trying to bullshit a big stone man. He's like, I don't know, 10 feet tall, something like that, and... I was gonna tell you about stone golems. So Goggins used, what, nature? I think it was pretty good. Right?
I mean... yeah.
Oh, you rolled stealth, and then this guy rolled arcana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then roll nature. Because you want to know what you're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
18. Well, what can I say to you, except it looks, well, constructed, but it does... Woof!
Oh, 18
Goggins,
was
no
bluff.
idea.
Mine was a bluff.
Yeah, you have no idea. You might actually think it's an earth elemental. It's clearly not. It's
Yes,
way
yeah.
dumber for starters, right?
How'd my bluff do?
Your bluff not bad. How about you let Gorath as well? His bluff is pretty off the chain.
Sure, Dari, you got it?
Man, you
Oh,
rolled a 6. That's
I got
kind of
it.
bad.
Yeah, I know. Oh, 27.
Oh, now that's more like it. Hopefully, Gorath's cuts in and. I mean, you would delegate him for this kind of thing, right? Because he is a spellcaster. He has all kinds of
Sure.
knowledge about magical creatures. Okay. So, he says, no, carry on, carry on. You're doing fine. He carries on.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
All right. Do you want to just explore?
Yes,
a little bit?
so now I'm gonna get into the lore. Presumably he tells you this lore, because at this point only he knows, and he will inform you. He didn't have much time to do so in the thick of it. Because he says, these things are quite dangerous. You don't want to bullshit them badly in any way, because they will smash. Right. So, stone golems are magical constructs, usually made by spellcasters, from various materials. Right? Stone is a good traditional material, but it's not the only one. There's also steel and bones, as you've seen, right? Usually they're animated by elemental energy, which is not particularly potent, especially in this one, since you see it's quite dumb. It's barely sentient, right? Its senses are poor, and it doesn't think very, very much. It's programmed, right? But even Mac is smarter, so that's definitely something. But he thinks about it. Well, Mac is animated by one of those gemstones, right? It contains presumably a soul of some kind. Well, maybe if one would use one of those for a golem, it would be smarter, and thus more useful. But presumably this guy is meant for, construction work, which doesn't, require that much in the way of IQ. Strength is rather more important. Right.
All right.
So that does it for the golem. How do you proceed?
Well, let's go to the next door.
Okay.
I think Kale, activate that thing you've got, the center gold thing that helps detect gold. Is it? I can't remember what it
Precious
is.
metals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
How long does that thing last?
I have to check.
I think half an hour.
I want to say 10 minutes, but I can't remember.
Don't you have it on your sheet?
I do. I'm opening my sheet up. Give me a second.
10 minutes.
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah, 10
Might get
minutes.
some extra goodies.
Perceptions checks, even when they're hidden from you. But it's only within 5 squares of me.
Still.
Okay.
Ah,
I'll
maybe that'll
activate
help.
it for 10 minutes, and I guess I'll take a sniff.
Get sniffing. Center gold, yeah. Awesome. I'm just thinking we don't use it enough, so
You're right.
why not?
Oof. Okay. Well, you can now perceive stuff. I'm not sure
Within
how to
5
give you an aura.
squares, even if it's blocked from me somehow.
Let me give you an aura.
So I'm guessing through a door or on the other side of a wall.
Golden sniff.
5 squares, eh?
Yeah, it's about 3. It's 3 a.m.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Sweet.
It's been 4 hours.
Well, you may be able to detect some very minor gemstones in the, earth, but nothing to write home about. Nothing to break down the walls over.
All right, what are we
Yet.
looking at here?
All
Okay,
right.
how about that door?
Yeah. What do we see? What are we looking at?
Well, this one's a stone door as well, but not nearly as massive as the one. Right?
Oh, we
Can
could
we
get the
open?
golem to open it, maybe, if we need.
Ah, it's a good idea. You need to bluff it again, though.
So can we try it first?
Yeah.
Yeah, try it.
Locked.
I think that previous bluff check from Gorath still is in effect
Because
because
he did ask us about orders, right? So we can give him a new
Yeah.
order.
yeah, good call, actually.
Let me get Gorath to go over there and. Oh. What the hell?
Open the door.
Thank you. Please go back to what you're doing. Alright, I'll go in first. Watch my back.
Yeah. I don't think we'll get surrounded, so I think we can lead. For if no
Yeah,
need.
let's just go to the next. Oh, I used the wrong music. But oh well. Let me just place you guys. Okay.
Oh, this looks nice.
Yeah.
It's like display chests with all kinds of trinkets and handcrafted items. It's like a museum of sorts.
All right. Let's proceed.
Alright, I'll.
I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys.
Cheers, bro.
Have a good one.
All right, fella. I'll see you next time. All right. Why don't I take? I'll take Kale
Alright.
if you can hand me control.
Make
Troll?
the town bike.
Just a second. Just a second. I need to take care of something first.
Oh crap, there's another door down there.
Oh boy.
Music sounds a bit sinister.
It's from Skyrim. The dungeon music.
Mm.
I think it's rather neutral, to be honest. It has an air of mystery, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah, maybe
overly.
that's
It's
wrong.
not overly so. You know.
I'm gonna open this door, Gargans.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Just a
locked.
second, fellas. Wait, just a second.
Oh.
Okay. Where are you at? Over there? Yeah, it's locked.
Is there any way we could open it? Okay,
Technically, but
can I do a thief check?
maybe it's good luck with that.
Who knows, right?
We can come back to it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, let me make kill the Thornbike then.
Great.
Oh, okay. It says that he's already. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, let's go left first, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so you as you enter this hallway, you notice the smell of incense, and now you found its source. It's like a big old ball that's emanating incense, and those vents are presumably for ventilation.
Well, let's check this door. What? It's locked.
Yes.
Let's check this one. Oh, she's open.
I'm sad to inform you that I forgot to put lights in this room. It should have had, but yeah.
Ooh.
What's going on here?
It's a mime. Don't open it.
A mimic, you mean?
A mimic.
Roll religion.
Okay.
You can have Gorath do it.
26.
It's a brass statue of a dragon. It's not particularly large, but it's definitely there.
Oh, she is a brass dragon.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, right?
Is Kale's senses picking up anything?
Like what? Passive Arcana or what?
His gold sensor sniffer.
Well, he picked up a few things in the meantime, right? But not something to really tingle. Not something to give him a loot boner, as it were.
Okay. Well, I don't want to touch that if it's a mimic, because maybe it's make us look bad for going through her. If it's the dragon's temple, going through her underwear drawer, so to speak. So.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't found that one yet, but you know.
I mean, we know she's friendly, so we shouldn't steal from
Yeah.
friendly allies.
Yeah. Well, there's a door over here. Let's check this one.
You wanna know some insider information?
Sure.
It was empty.
Oh, good.
It was
You
what?
know how your characters, of course, don't know this, but when you put items as what do you call it, sacrifice, I guess, towards the god, they disappear. Like the god takes them. Fuck you. You gave them, I'll take them. So even if you opened it, it was like, right.
Ah.
I want to check up the top first. If maybe this one opens up.
Nope.
So, guess we'll get down the open door.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
dragon pool. Slowly creep forward. Oh. Hey, how's it going there?
Oh.
Let me update that portrait.
Lady
There.
of the Sky.
Let me. I'm gonna use that fierce portrait, but right now, she looks quite playful. Okay, so there's a big old geyser, let's say, in the middle of that pool, and the dragon is frolicking in it. Kind of similar to how Zaki was earlier, but it's a big ass dragon.
Goggins will shout out, "Hey, friendly dragon! We came to see you."
she straightens out a bit and is like, "Oh my! I must seem like the worst host right now, taking a bath while my guests were showing up. Well, let me dry up a bit." And she, uses her legs to pass right by you here, and yeah, nods her head as if to say, "Thanks for letting me pass through here." Like, it's like, okay. And whoop. Is Gorath gonna spy on her putting her clothes on?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, at this point, he's familiar. He knows every nook and cranny. And yeah, your friend Elizabeth shows up. How do you react, guys?
Where did Big Dragon go?
Ah, well. Couldn't Goggins figure it out? I mean, come on, he's not that dumb.
Are you the dragon?
I mean, yeah.
As it happens, I am. What do you say to that?
Gorath, did you know?
We'll have to ask for his reaction on this. I can't presume.
No. We really need him here to kind of act this bit out.
Well, what can you do?
I guess we could retcon something.
But talk to her, Ask her stuff like, how is this possible? La 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 la.
Goggins will say, "How do you get so big and turn into dragon?"
She laughs to that and says, "Well, I have a pretty good diet and catch plenty of sunlight." She. I'm not sure if Goggins can tell he's pulling his leg. She's pulling his leg, but yeah, she jokes around a bit and says, "Well, my sizable friend, many of us dragons, especially us metallics, have the ability to shapeshift into a humanoid shape. This is simply my preferred shape. I like to think I've done a good job on it." And I like mingling with you humanoids. I like you guys, and I do that. Other dragons are not so sociable. I'm sure you know from your encounters with that young blue over at Emerald Isle. You were telling me, and I never cease staring at that skull when I do come visit.
Goggins will say, "Well,
I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Blues are complete assholes." I think she actually permits herself to say the word, which, you guys knowing her rather, demure fashion, she doesn't really curse or whatever. You think is notable. Like, whoa, it's like if I don't know, town priest suddenly says F words or something. I don't know. Something like that. Noble lady, what have you.
Yeah.
Well, as I was mentioning, I'd hate to leave the wrong impression now that you guys know, you sirs, know about my secret. So let's move on to somewhere more comfortable.
Okay.
Well done.
I'm sure that Gorath notices her rear end in those heels. I made the Kumar voice for a bit there. She will unlock her quarters and bid you welcome. Did Gorath roll religion for that shrine there? That's 26. I'm not. Let me check actually.
I don't think he did.
No.
Oh, actually, Frith might be able to tell quite a few things. So, that breast dragon was awfully familiar to you because Elizabeth wears a breast dragon brooch, breast dragon head brooch.
Okay.
I think this looks familiar. You know, and you didn't assume initially it was a religious symbol, but now that you figured the purpose of this room, wait. So Elizabeth worships a dragon god? Ah. And Gorath might even tell you, like, it's the dragon god. Let me write it. Asterinian. Ah, I made her say it. I guess that's appropriate. That's appropriate, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the three main worshipped dragon gods in metallic dragon kind, and also the horns of Tunon. The chief dragon god and the gods of the metallics is Bahamut, the platinum dragon. And the third one is not a dragon per se, but it is worshipped by dragons anyway. The god of knowledge, prophecy, magic, even Ayun.
Okay.
A bit of lore, you know. I don't really want to let it go to waste. Okay, so you study this room.
Yeah.
You notice the massive brass braziers that roar with flames. The dwarven architecture, including the table here, the chairs, the desk, the chest over here, an urn next to the desk. You notice a few more things. Yes?
Hot bathtub?
Yes. She likes them hot.
Very nice.
Right? That dresser, because, you know, she does have a human appearance to maintain. That desk has, let me see, a jewelry box, a magic wand, some puzzle boxes. What's this, like a bottle, I think? Yeah, a carafe of wine. And this crystal. How about you give me an arcana for this crystal? Should have exported a higher resolution map. I think Gorath might be able to tell what kind of crystal that is.
On the table?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a green one?
Yep.
Is it just an emerald or is it a crystal?
It's a crystal. Now that much is readily apparent. Now, what kind of crystal? That is the question.
Oh,
You gonna roll or what?
I can roll. What do you want me to roll? Like history?
Arcana.
Oh,
Arcana.
my arcana sucks, so I gotta use.
Well, use Gorath's.
Gorath. Okay, here we go.
I even told you that he is likely to be able to
22?
tell. Okay. So, he figures out he's not familiar with this type of crystal, but he might be able to infer. So you've seen so this is likely a world shard. Similar to your Siberius shard and the one Kyber shard you found in the Orania's den. Down in the Under Mountain. Now this is likely the third type. technically an Eberron shard, but I will have to give them proper names going forward. This one comes from the surface of, the surface near the surface, right? It's not dug from deep below or comes from the sky. But it has notable magical properties. So she's a bit of a spellcaster. I'm sure you knew that already.
Yeah.
Presumably a sorcerer, because dragons have innate magical abilities, but maybe some wizardry too, who knows? I mean, those books aren't there for nothing, presumably. Okay. I think this should be good for today's session. We'll
I just want to
get into some... Yeah.
I want to ask Elizabeth, what's up with her golem buddy? Is he just like an employee or slave or something?
Oh, well... A girl hates loneliness, of course, but it's rather unfortunate. I haven't been able to make him smarter. I just infused him with the elemental energies of the earth, which don't really serve my purpose. It's a horrible conversation partner.
Like this.
But it's strong enough to do the job I am too busy to do, or it's too menial to do.
Does he have one of these shards inside of him?
Unfortunately not.
Hmm.
Actually, she might not even know that you can infuse gemstones with stuff to animate things. I think that might be one of your discoveries. Maybe not unique, maybe some other spellcasters found that out independently, but that's kind of your trademark so far.
With the emerald.
It's not an emerald.
No, I mean, like, in the past we did that with the emerald for the,
Right, for the ballistas, yeah. But presumably those are rather small, so it's very unintelligent. Well, you don't need a ballista to be particularly, conversation-worthy.
Yeah.
But a golem is another thing, it has a humanoid body, it has fine motor skills, That might be, or a warforged, for that matter. Those are also infused, but in a sort of different manner.
Alright.
And some puzzle boxes over there. On the table. Right. So yeah, we'll continue the conversation and stuff next time. Hopefully everyone will be here.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Thank you very much, fellas. I'm gonna play the sound. Ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Nothing played.
Why not? What?
I heard it.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
I was listening intently, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.